What's up, everybody? Playing around with some different stuff today. We are streaming on multiple streams. We are on Twitch and YouTube today. So, welcome to the fun! MerlinDarkMage here. We're going to get into some fun Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. Gotta knock out some challenges real quick, though. What's going on, Grande? I am testing some stuff out, my man. I will come back on Discord in a second. So we will get into here today. So some big changes coming up. This is more or less going to be a test run, and we'll get into some more serious streams later on. Getting back into Twitch. We've been only exclusive on YouTube lately, but want to spread the word out back to my old friends in Twitch. What's Twitch account? What's up, Jim? I don't know. Twitch is twitch.tv, so if you don't want to watch on YouTube, you can always watch on Twitch. They have their own app, so just going to get us out to all of the viewers. So let me get the chats in front of me so I can see when you guys are talking. Got some music, and we're bumping and grinding. Although I did promise... Man, I got stuff everywhere. Yeah. Music brought to you by Monster Cat. So we had some updates the other day. Everyone's been raiding. Are you all slaying the Rancor? So I just want to say...
I feel it. The pull to the light. I need to get some loot. That's my voice modification.
We do that every once in a while just for some fun on the stream. Alright. Oh, you'd rather watch it there. It's the same as my name, MerlinDarkMage. Thanks for tuning in, Jim. Alright, got everything set up. Let's pop back into Discord and see what's going on here with these guys. Unmute. There we go. What's up, everybody?
What's happening?
Oh, you know, making some magic. Let me know how the volume sounds, everybody.
Yeah, you sound good, dude. I'm gonna mute you over there.
So, need to finish this up. So, for raids, what?
Oh my!
Remon sounds excited.
He was talking about something else.
What's he talking about?
I don't know. He was in the middle of a conversation, and he didn't know you were streaming, and he was probably gonna say something awkward.
Oh my god. That's how Remon comes into everyone's chat these days, huh? So guilds are out! And my game crashed. That's awesome. So game's been a little bit buggy after the update.
Yes, I would agree.
Some cool changes came out. Guess what I'm most excited for?
What are you most excited for?
Not the Rancor, I'll tell you that. I'm actually excited that dots can kill. Say it ain't so. My boy Tuscan Shaman's been slaying people passively just by looking at them funny. He says, "What, you looking at me? I got a dot on you. Bleed." What's up, Travis? Thanks for tuning in. So if I go into the guild tab, if it doesn't crash my app this time, there we go. Look at this. Some guy named Grande Patron from Team Skunk Omega's on here with me.
That's all I'm talking about.
Slayer of two two tier 5 Rancors been downed by his hand.
Oh man, it was intense. Let me tell you, it was intense.
I'm a member of Team Instinct. We're on the boards. We've done a tier 6, but can't compete with this Team Skunk Omega guy over here. Just
oh man. Okay. So we have a really good group of people over there in Team Skunk Omega, and you know, I just happen to be the guild leader of Team Skunk Omega, and those guys.
Say it ain't so.
I am the guild leader of Team Skunk Omega, and we don't have the best rosters. We have a lot of free-to-play players, and we started looking at our rosters and saying, hey, you know, it looks like we can crank the heck out of some tier 5 Rancor. Let's just do it, and we have players worldwide, and so we said okay, and I put an officer in England, I put an officer in Hong Kong, and I put an officer in Korea in China, and I said okay, whoever sees it where we have enough guild coin to go for it, just go for it. Just hit the button. The rest of us will figure it out. So.
Just hit the button. Push the button. Push a button. Blow everybody up. Just push a button.
That is literally our
That's your approach in life. Just push the button.
Just push
the philosophy is the Omega philosophy.
Just hit the button. In fact, it was really funny today. It was about we went for it again at I guess like right before noon, and I was in a business meeting, and my phone just started going crazy because I have it set up for notifications for our little chat channel on Discord, and they were like, they all wanted me to push the button, and I was like, well, hold on, let me get out of my meeting here, put up the game, and go push the button, and then let me go back in my meeting.
Push the button, blow everybody up.
That's right. That's exactly.
Oh, I got some gear to put on tunes, and I don't even know. Oh wait, if Remon's listening, guys.
Right.
I've been trying to play catch up. When you start this game at the end of February and people have been playing it since the end of November, there's a little time disparity.
Yep.
So I'm pretty excited, kinda, of the shipment rework. What do you guys think of this? Like, give us crystals for premium gear for premium currency.
Yeah.
I do have to report that I did just finally get a furnace.
You got a furnace.
Yeah, boy.
That's your boy, Remon.
How many times did you refresh that thing, Remon?
Probably about 5 or 6 times.
Nice. Look at the stellar roster. My goodness. Merlin, you have a roster that everybody would be envious of.
The sad part, what's up, JJ Hastings? Nice, another stream just finished. My raid guys did a little under 80k, says John. John Wilkinson, the vape man, is off trying to slay a Rancor while we're in here screwing around.
He's over there putting in some work. That's for sure.
He's over there spamming buttons. But yeah, definitely being able to have the option to not spend so much time farming gear is a nice luxury if you choose. It's not a requirement. Ritual Gaming, we're on account. What's up, Merlin? Hello, Ritual Gaming dudes.
You don't know which one it is.
I know, that's the fun part.
Yeah.
You got a 1 in 3 chance. Maybe Oprah will make a guest appearance on their bus on their way home from work, and you get shards, and you get shards. What was our joke earlier? Oh yeah. So here's our joke of the day. We found out earlier Lord Skunk is going to have top men on his next stream. Top men. Yep. Whom exactly? I heard it's going to be Kelly Ripa and Michael Strahan. They're going to come do a show with Lord Skunk.
That'll be great. That'll be great.
Yeah. So Kelly's going to get up there and talk about ethics and promoting, and Michael Strahan's going to talk about why he doesn't have a space in between his teeth. Your eyes are just cross-eyed.
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh. I don't know. Alright, are these off cooldown yet? Yeah, let's kill some training droids. Donkeysaurus, what's up, man?
Donkeysaurus. You know what? You know who all this is? This is all of my Team Omega people that were over there in our little voice chat. And I said, hey, why don't you come on over here with my buddy Merlin, and let's see what he's got going on.
Yeah, this was just supposed to be a test that turned into some fun. So
that's right.
I'm still working on a lot of overlays and some other stuff to get the stream really hyphy.
Yeah.
So with Twitch, we'll probably be putting the Twitch chat up so people can read Twitch chat on screen. We'll have donation displays. We've got different views. If you get sick of looking at my face, you can see full screen. More to come. It'll be exciting and fun. Donkeysaur says, Strahan got that gap. So you could be, I'm on the east side, I'm on the west side. I'm on the east side, I'm on the west tooth. I don't know. So lots of people posting up silent. It's almost like the era of silent film has come back to YouTube.
Oh, you mean because people don't put any sound on
People
there?
don't put any audio, so I watched some Ewoks go yub yub and play pan flute and serenade a Rancor to death with Royal Guard watching over them, and it was pretty silent, but Kappa, Omega's travels in packs. Hey, you guys missed it earlier. I was telling Grande here that if I had an Omega to spare, I'd put it towards his beard spell.
Put it towards my beard. There you go.
Although I don't know if these are really beards and spells, but we'll call them abilities. Yeah, so I don't really have an official format since you all surprised me and jumped in here so quickly. Normally I've got like a little bit of a format. We go through some fun stuff. Totally caught me off guard, so we'll just play with the voice modulator some more and
talk like Kylo Ren a little bit.
Nice. Oh my gosh! You didn't know he had that? I told you. Merlin is amazing. He's got like a magic box that stuff just comes out of.
Yeah. Yo estoy bien y tú. Soy payaso. I'm a clown. That's what I am. I'm the late night show clown in Estados Unidos. Me llamo MerlinDarkMage. We have viewers from all over the globe. That's what I love about this game, man. We got people in Hong Kong sitting here pointing at the screen saying, look at this goober. We got people... we got Grande trying to practice his Spanish again.
Yep, I'm working on it. I just want to make sure everybody feels welcome.
I want to have a special segment right now. Let's have a special segment. We're going to do Kylo Ren talks about the best guild
names we've seen thus far. Hello, I'm Kylo Ren, and we're coming straight to you.
That's too good.
Oh my gosh, I just can't stop laughing about that.
I'm Kylo Ren, and we're here. Yeah. So what do you think about Kylo Ren? Is he a good boss? You guys all seen the...
I've seen that, man.
Have you seen the Saturday Night Live skit where they're talking about Kylo Ren goes undercover boss? He ends up killing everybody. ¿De dónde eres? Texas, en Estados Unidos, El Cristo. So I'm getting up and turning the lights down. Ooh! I love the ritual gaming. We're in after hours, and so don't worry about editing our videos. It's all good. Oh, this is gonna be close. Got to get these battles in. I hope you are all doing your challenges today for the guild raids. Help your guilds out. It's so awesome. What's awesome? Everything's awesome? I don't know. Everything is awesome! I'm just gonna auto this. So much to pay attention to when you're streaming. I mean, R2-D2's here. Say hello, R2. That's right. You guys on Discord won't hear it, but I got my soundboards up. Whoa! R2-D2's just screamed at you. What were we doing? We were doing best guild names. So after I auto through this battle, Kylo Ren's going to give his rendition of best guild names. It's kind of like, you remember the old Budweiser commercials, like, Real Men of Genius. Except, I wonder what it sounds like a Kylo Ren scene.
Real Men of Genius.
Oh, that's weird.
That's a little funky. Guess I should select who to attack here. Oh, Leia's gonna go stealth. That's really smart. I love the AI.
Wait, now you know how your teams do against other people.
Editing is for chumps, says Ritual Gaming. That's true.
It's for people with way too much time. They just want to play the game.
Dude, for those of you that have never streamed and have thought about streaming, I cannot tell you how much time goes into getting ready for this.
Really? I just turned it on.
You don't have all the fancy stuff that I'm trying to do.
I know. That's why I know you do all kinds of amazing stuff. That's why I like it.
Well, that's why I'm here. I'm here to entertain, but feel the force.
Okay, you're gonna okay. So I need my own Kylo Ren voice so I can tell you what kind of funny names are on my server.
Okay, hold on. No.
Kylo Ren here, everybody. So today we're talking about, why am I looking at my guild? Here we are. Yeah. So I left Jakku today with Captain Phasma. And we came across, we're just looking at the leaderboard, and we came across, Ordine 66. Whatever, I don't know what Order 66 is. Sometimes, you know what, sometimes I feel like my life's just slipping into an abyss, alright? That's what it's like to be emo when you're Kylo Ren. Whaling ship, those must be some pay-to-win folk. Hi, I'm Matt. Real Jedis of Genius. Hi, I'm Matt.
Man, alright, so I didn't see any of the really cool names where you had 50 Shades of Rey. Yeah, that Team Omega must have some handsome men in it.
Yeah, they do. They all have really... Team Skunk Omega has some guys with some really nice beards. Let me tell you. I have a nice beard. Ritual Gaming guys have nice beards. So, yeah, we're good.
Merlin, you gotta YouTube that Kylo Ren RL not sometime when you're not streaming.
It is pretty funny. I saw it this morning.
Huh. Alright. Texas is good, says El Cristo.
Yeah.
Bulgaria. You're from Bulgaria? Oh, Stefan's from Bulgaria, yeah. Less voice mask?
But it's really fun to talk with voice mask.
That's what it's like when the Ewoks show up and they're dressed and they have guinea pigs with them and they're playing pan flute. They're like,
Yum yum, yum yum.
all right.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
What do you guys want to do now? I want to make sure I don't miss any challenges.
Oh yeah, we don't want you to. So you're on a 3-minute cooldown.
Yep.
So that means at 12:45 we need to get you to jump back in here again.
Deliciousness.
I'll be watching it. I got to make sure that you represent for Team Instinct, okay?
I just don't want to miss out on all the goodies.
Yeah, I hear
Tier
you.
6 experiences.
Yeah, definitely talk about that.
Yeah, Grande Patron is on stream. He had his own stream earlier, Clown Rider. I know it's you posing as Kagi. Best beards in the game over at... Yeah, you guys should really consider changing your guild name from Team Skunk Omega to Team Skunk Beards.
Team Skunk Beards. That would be awesome.
I don't really know what much that I can and can't tell you about raiding. I will know that we have some ridiculously dedicated people over at Team Instinct. So I work 2 jobs, and that's why I don't stream so much. So the other day I was working, and I was up until 1 or 2, and I did my 5 raids while I was working at a baseball game. And you're not Clown Rider, Kagi? All right, well, it's Beard Skunks. There you go, Donkey Source. And so I did my 5 raids. I came in during phase 2. And I was like, okay, well, you know, I think I did 200k damage with 3 teams. And then in phase 3, my roster gets pretty skinny at the end, so it wasn't as good. But I thought we were going to do the refresh, and I woke up, and the Rancor was dead. And I woke up at 3 a.m. to be like, okay, it should be time. Oh, he's dead.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so I didn't get to contribute as much. Kagi equals Scott Awesome. Ah, yes.
That is correct.
Clown Rider has... What was his... Oh, no, Blaga Bluga is Clown Rider. So for all you guys toting alts out there. Is it time?
You
not
have
time.
like
I have a
30
minute.
seconds.
I feel it. The pull to the challenges.
It's so awesome, dude. Laugh like every time you do that. Hey, what do you have in shipments while you're playing around? What do you have in shipments? Anything good?
Sheep months. Some stuff. Some syringes, some Carbonti sensors. I mean, these are all farmable items.
Yeah, all I've seen is farmable items in mine too.
Guys, a second first.
You got it. See? All you gotta do is
Remon is playing the slot machines over there.
he is.
Gotta
It's
eat,
either-
be right
it's
back.
It's either slot machines on the shipments or it's the lottery scratch-offs in chromiums, right, Remon?
Yeah, they're going to lay and ray like right now.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Well, you know, Ewoks are on the case.
Hey, it's time. Please go do some challenges.
It's time.
Well, I thought it was time. You have
I got one left here. Okay, so let's actually play these for a change. And let's
Hey, there you
pretend Kagi says, Grande, did you hear the bad news? I think
What's the bad news?
I think Scott Awesome is about to tell you that Kylo Ren may be...
Grande, I'm pregnant with your low child.
What's the bad news?
I feel the pull toward the beard.
He's gonna talk about me getting furnaces.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that bad news?
That's good news.
Tebow lead for Final Battle. Final Battle is absolute chaos. So much death.
Yeah, you might have a hard time with this team. I don't know if you'll be able to do that.
I don't know if I can beat this. I think I should heal with my Tuscan Shaman because I have full health.
Yeah, I think you'll be just fine.
Ayla, my sexy blue gal pal on the case.
That's right. Now let me ask you, how was
Nice roster. Thanks, Capchaz. What's up?
you definitely have a nice roster, that is for sure.
You should have seen it, what was it, 2 weeks ago? It wasn't this nice 2 weeks ago. I've spent some time. Greg Skywalker says, I don't even know, Bethesda, what, is making a
Bethesda.
Star Wars RPG game? Fill me in on that. It's news. I don't know what that
the
is.
makers of like Oblivion and
I like
Fallout.
Oblivion. Ooh, that's good stuff.
And
So-
like the what do you call it, Elder Scrolls series and
That's
the
really good
Fallout
stuff.
series.
Okay, that excites me. Are we gonna have Liam Neeson in there getting on the phone call, being like, calling Kylo Ren?
I don't know who you are.
It's Kylo's dad.
Yeah, cast a spell, everybody.
Liam Neeson is
Kylo's
quiet.
dad.
Oh my
Qui-Gon's,
goodness.
Qui-Gon's, Qui-Gon's Padawan. That's what we want. We want Qui-Gon's Padawan.
Yeah.
Sorry, inside joke.
Natalie, Mrs. Leia's mom. Natalie, please give us the Natalie Portman rendition of the Natalie Portman rap. Come on, Mrs. Leia's mom.
So you know what? Slave Leia would be a good add to the game. Straight up.
You'd never hear the end of I created this, and you just never hear the end of it.
So you just go straight for Boba. You don't take out that. Well, you're autoing it, so that's why. That's why.
Why? I want Daedric armor on Qui-Gon Jinn. Yes! I miss Daedric armor. That used to be my favorite question of the day. How many Oblivion gates have you closed today? I don't know why I like that line so much, because there's just so many ways you can make fun of where you're just sitting there and you're looking, here's my hat, and pretend that's old Grampy Vader, and
I feel it again. The pole toward.
insert blank.
Challenges.
the pull toward challenges, the pull towards the beards of Team Skunk Omega.
That's right. I noticed you haven't gone over there and looked at my billboard recently. I just tweet it up all the time, so I can just look at my billboard all the time.
Well, when Kylo Ren phones back in a minute, we talk about another funny guild name. Maybe we'll see your face on there.
Oh, maybe so. Some other funny guild names. Some
Say
of these guilds,
it ain't so. No one's complaining about volume of anything, so I guess we're good.
No, you sound great.
And you're not too quiet. The music's not too loud. How about the soundboards? Can you guys hear the Ewoks now? Or Yoda? Chewbacca says hi. Yeah. I had Vader somewhere up here. You don't know.
Don't know the power of the dark side.
Here's some funny names.
What do you got? What do you got?
Okay, so Crit Happens.
Yep, I've got Sith Happens. Capchez is in Twitch chat saying he's drunk on his birthday. Merry birthday! He says he's in Sith Happens.
Nice.
He says it's a
So
very
happy.
good guild. Ewoks are
I'm
quiet?
sure.
Yeah, they are, Scott.
So here's another one. My Lobot Friend.
Oh, is that Castaspellas guild?
I don't know. Probably is Castaspellas Guild.
Caspella, if you're watching, I do recall you giving up the Lobot farm, by the way, my friend.
He did. He said he was giving that up. Here's another one.
You know,
Smugglers
Smugglers are us. You know, Castaspella sent in a note to the dev team saying that they needed to combine Lando and Leia into one character. Cause
Call it the Nugget.
yeah, cause he's gonna go and say that his guild name would be Crit Happens.
So here's another one.
Wow, Ray just one shot. That was okay. Yeah, go Ray.
Here's another one called Club Baby Whale. Club Baby Whale. And he's sitting at number 73 on my shard.
So I will throw. So what Scott's telling me is I need to throw my soundboards in a different window and turn them way up. So I will do that. Thank you. Panty Ninjas was a funny guild name Capchaz came across. Panty Ninjas? It's not like pink panty droppers or something? combining Lando and Leia would make more room for the Nugget. Are you talking about? Are you talking about Jabba the Hutt being a big butt nugget? I mean,
Holy moly!
man, I don't know. We're keeping it PG in Star Wars. Hey, woo, we got our challenges done. All right, what do you guys want to do now? Galactic War?
Sure. Let's do
So
Galactic War.
what's all this whining I hear about people can't do Galactic War lately?
Can I just tell you? You know, I did 2.5 the other day, and I changed it up. I actually let on the very last node of the last one I was doing, I let my A-team die because I hadn't lost anybody, and I spent the.
How dare you let Liam Neeson got killed? The A-team?
Yes, he did. So I let my B squad, C squad, D squad, and Ewoks, hypnotic. I let them actually end up killing Savage Opress. So that I got to tell you, it was quite a nail biter at the end. Whenever everybody's dead, but you've got half a Savage Opress left, and you're throwing in a 4-star level 1 gear 1 Ray, and you're like, come on, baby, you can do it.
I love Jim Bones made a comment here. He says Galactic Chore.
Really?
That's what he calls it. He calls it Galactic Chore, which I see the point. Some people don't want to spend an hour to 3 hours doing Galactic Wars.
Oh, okay. Here's another great name. Are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
It burns when I PvP.
Yep, heard that one before. That's a good one.
It burns when I PvP.
Why would you do that to me, Jedi Consular? I love how everyone calls him Jedi Counselor. Like he's gonna counsel me when I have too many dots on me. Like, Jedi Counselor, could you tell me what I do when I have dots on me?
Here's another one. Russian polite people.
I saw that one.
I'm glad there are some polite people in Russia. Here's another one that says adults only 21. At least
that's it?
They let you know what. That's it. Adults only 21.
So I think a lot of 13-year-old little boys would join that out of curiosity. What's in there?
What's in there? You know what's in there? The nugget. That's what's in there. The nugget is in there.
Let Qui-Gons be Qui-Gons, says Katie.
Yep, that's a good one.
This guy's saying, Jim Bone says he saw a guild that said, suck my PvP-ness.
Okay, so I saw two that I thought were really funny. On another thing I was looking at. One of them was called the Outer Rim Jobs.
Yep, saw that.
And then another one that was called Yoda's Force Kin.
Yoda's foreskin?
Yoda's foreskin. Here's one. 99 problems, but Sith ain't one. I wonder what their 99 problems are.
Night Elf. Hey mate, new to the stream. I also stream Galaxy Heroes, but I find you can't really stream battles besides Arena and Galactic War. Any tips on what else is interesting enough to keep a stream going for more than a couple hours? Stay tuned and watch us and you'll figure it out.
Yeah.
When you have multiple people on here for discussion, stream interaction, I don't know. It's going to be fun as we keep going on. Some people like to get on here and read patch notes. I really do think that replays would make this game a little better in terms of having more to talk about.
Yeah. The replays would be awesome. So there's a guy on my server who likes to camp out at spot number 20. Spot number 200. He basically has claimed spot number 200 on the leaderboard as his, and the name of his guild is called the Stragglers. That's kind of funny. He never moves.
He just stays right there.
The bottom of the Straggler. That's the Stragglers. I think that's a definitely apropos name for his guild. I'm surprised how many people on some of these servers still haven't even chosen a guild yet. I've got quite a few empty chests. They don't have a guild at all, and you wonder.
They're holding out for better options.
Maybe they're on the backup squad for Team Instinct. Whenever Team Instinct makes a makes a B team or a C team, huh?
I have no idea.
Oh man, who knows? Maybe they're trying to get into Sith happens.
Sith does happen.
Or you know what? Maybe they left the game because crit happened.
Crit happens, yeah. Trademarked by me. Reserved the rights to the intellectual property for Castaspella. Kylo Ren, you got anything to say on the subject?
No, not really.
That's awesome. Oh.
Kind of reminds me of when you remember The Fifth Element, when Bruce Willis is falling around. I can't remember. Chris Tucker's got that radio show when they're on the ship, and he keeps putting the microphone in front of his face. He's like, "Kylo Ren, what do you have to say?"
Galactic War.
Yeah.
Oh, Galactic War. Way to go.
So some people are calling about, they're talking about Old Sunny Face, the new Geonosian bug that I'm sure Remon really likes, because that's a really important character to the storyline.
Hey, so Capchez on the other on the Twitch says that he thinks that Sunfac is going to be good to go up against Royal Guard.
Yeah, I call him Sunny Face. That's what we call him in Team Instinct.
Oh yeah, Sunny Face.
Sunny Face.
But we had we had a guy tried to stream trying to get Sunfac, and I think he pulled 75,000 crystals worth of mega packs, and he only got Sunfac up to I want to say 6 stars with that. So Sunfac is gonna be pricey, probably $500-$600 to get him.
That's delicious. What's up, Remon?
I'm gonna negotiate with you.
About what?
It's actually Granddaddy to negotiate with.
Ah.
All right.
It's about guild stuff. Do you want to talk about it on the stream, or would you rather talk about it in private?
You can go do whatever you need to do. Got really quiet. I'm gonna assume they went off to Never Never Land together.
Hi.
You're still here. Hypnotic is still here. So let's hear a crazy driving story. So do you teach students how to play Galaxy of Heroes while driving?
Yeah, it requires a prerequisite of basically texting and driving first. Then I usually go to a bar, a little bit of alcohol, put it in a water bottle, tell them it's water. Usually don't know what's up till they've already drank it.
At least it gets the girls to calm down when they're a little scared of driving.
Yeah, it is always the ladies that are freaking out. That's the truth.
So,
Guys are overly confident and cocky, and then the ladies are always, "Oh my gosh, we're gonna die!
I'm gonna hit that dog in the pool."
I kid you not. These little teenage girls, they'll be driving around and they'll see a dog and they'll be so scared of hitting it, they'll start driving right towards it. It's the funniest thing ever. Like, don't stare at the dog. You're just gonna drive towards it.
Oh, go towards the dog. So you really...
I can't even tell you how many times we've seen an animal run across the street, and
So-
just because they're looking at the animal, they actually drive towards the animal instead of around the animal.
So what would driving lessons with Kylo Ren be like?
I feel it, the pull towards the dog in the street.
Yeah, it'd be exactly like that.
Oh, that's
There
out
would
of
be
control.
No question.
That's just out of control. I don't know if we could handle that.
I think it'd be more like him going the wrong way on a one-way street and then force pushing every car out of his way while he drives down the road.
And then busting his lightsaber at a red light because he got tired of waiting too long and just chops down all the lights.
Yep.
Oh, that man's out of control. Remon is pretty much silent. Yeah, well, Mama always said Remon was like a box of chocolates with his microphone. You never know what you're gonna get volume-wise. I just felt like talking. Oh, thank you, Forrest Gump. Have a good night.
If you only knew the power of the dark side.
So I used to like running Jedi Consular in this team, but ever since I got Tusken Shaman, I'm like, I like dots. I'm going to dot people with Tusken Shaman.
That's pretty... especially now that they're killing
Now,
people.
now that they, yeah. Oh, okay. Well, so we took out Sid, no problem. Let's see if this crazy chick revives him. Nope. We can go on with our normal day-to-day activity and lives now. Oh boy.
Have you tried Kylo Ren in conjunction with Shaman just because he can put the healing immunity and a dot on as well, and then they can't get healed while they're dying to dots?
They can't get healed while they're dying to dots. That just sounds miserable. Why would I put someone through that agony? Why would you do that?
It's fantastic.
Sound like you just the Ritual Gaming says the dog side. Welcome to the dog side while I run him over.
I feel the pull to the dog side of the force.
I'm just gonna let Daka kill herself. So GS is in jeopardy. Oh, Daka died. I love that. She's just like, oh, I don't feel so good. I do know Foresight has been very helpful in the Rancor raids. Characters with Foresight. Especially Phase 4, if you have DPS like Resistance Pilot, Ray, you know, fun stuff like that. Let's see. Capchez says he's a hard team on AIs. Rex 5s, PAC, RG, and of course Princess Butt Leia. More dots. Would you like some dots to go with your dots there, Resistance Pilot? I hear they're quite delicious this time of year. Jim Bones is starting to run Akbar lead for Galactic War the past few days. With his changes, he's actually a lot of fun now. I am curious. I have started putting tokens in the arena towards Akbar, but... Oh, hello. Welcome back, Mr. AK. HK! 4 dots on Resistance Pilot. You think that's enough?
It's likely.
I'm not sure. I think we need more dots. More dots. I need more power. Unlimited power. Yeah, he died. Or she. Hypnotic, you must be concentrating pretty hard. What are you doing? Reading patch notes over there to yourself?
Nah, just watching, zoning out. I'm just watching your gameplay, honestly.
Yeah, so I caught the half-hour stream of Skunk saying none of us like to spend an hour on Galactic War. Is it just the time commitment that people are having trouble with, or what is the issue?
Yeah, I think that for him, it's just that he doesn't want to put so much time into it. He wants to get it done in 15-20 minutes, not 45 minutes.
Yeah. He does like that.
Preference
He does like
thing.
that auto button. I've noticed.
It's been a while since I've actually watched somebody stream a Galactic War, and so it's kind of interesting seeing the difference in like the mindset when you play with your team versus like my Ewok team that I usually run through it with.
Where you just
For me, I'm always staring at turn meter, and you know you're always focusing more on just health and clearing people out quickly.
Yeah, I'm worried on who's gonna kill me and who needs to die. That is exactly
I did
right.
the same thing, but you know, you get like 2/3 of your team attacks the person you want to kill, and then, you know, 3. Sorry, 2/3. I meant 2 out of 5 people are actually attacking the person you want to kill, and then 3 of them are usually suppressing that rest of the team from being able to do any damage to you by manipulating their turn meter.
Oh, on yours or mine?
Yeah, for me, for whenever I run Ewoks. It's just a different, like, kind of a different mindset.
Because you've got Scout doing damage, and you've got who else doing damage?
Usually it's my 5th person, like a Maul or a Leia or I really want to throw in as a 5th person. And then I have, usually I'll have Elder attack whoever I want to do damage to too, but then I'll usually have Tebow removing turn meter when he's stealth or with his debuff ability. Because the debuff ability, when it debuffs, it also removes turn meter. And then, do you call him? Scout actually removes turn meter, so he's not really so much for the damage. His basic removes turn meter. I kind of use his special as kind of an execute once somebody's low enough.
Gotcha.
But yeah, you're basically just trying to keep people's turn meter down, and it's really successful when you have speed up and they have speed down or other things. I used to run it with Ewoks with Phasma, actually. There's a lot of turn meter control there.
Oh, from advantage?
Yep, from advantage and yeah, the advantage up and the 45% turn meter that she gives and the speed down that she gives, and then you have what's his name, Chirpa giving speed up to all your allies. So the tip I would give anybody who's played with like an Ewok team though is don't ever use your heals when somebody's low on your own teammates. Just wait until you resurrect to actually use your heals from Ewok Elder. The only time I would consider using it early is if somebody like has stuns, like two people have stuns on them, then I would consider using it to try and remove the stun off of at least one of my teammates. A lot of people will just use their heal whenever they see somebody's low, and then they'll resurrect somebody, and then they'll just die right away because their health is low. But if you resurrect and then you use one of your other people's abilities, usually he gets to go again, and then he can heal that person as well, basically bringing that person up to 100% health.
That was pretty in-depth.
Yeah, the only reason I ever use it early is, again, it's when people are stunned, or when Ewok Elder himself is low. But generally, I take care of that problem with Chirpa's Retribution plus heal over time.
I'm being asked who I think will unlock Han Solo. And most people from Skunk's community only know Yo-Yo Yoda, but there's some pretty other hefty people over in Team Instinct. Oh no, Qui-Gon Jinn, I love you! Don't die! Oh, it's because I screwed up earlier and I attacked the wrong person. Gotta retreat!
Another thing I'll do too in my Galactic Wars whenever I'm running that Ewok team is if my Elder gets focused, I just switch places with him and Tebow, and then Tebow just tanks all the damage. It's so good.
Hello, I'm back.
You're back from outer space?
I'm back from outer space, and I have a reset just like you, so I know exactly what you're doing.
Uh-huh.
Did you get them all done in time, like you planned on?
Is this my regular stream time? Someone wants to know. No, I just turned it on to mess around with some stuff. Well, I do stream pretty late.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
But
well, that's cool. I like hanging out with you late.
Yeah, we it's the late show with Merlin and crew.
I'm like almost always on this time of night. You're about the only person actually putting out content right now.
Crazy Cypress Gamers wants a sub. If you put out content, we will. But if it's just a channel with nothing,
we say no sub for you.
No sub for you.
I'll click on it, see what he's got. Open a new tab. Let's see
open new tab.
Open new tab.
Videos. He's got a lot of chipmunks on here.
A lot of chipmunk videos.
He likes chipmunks. Do you like chipmunks?
You know, they're good eating if you fry them.
Do you,
The gamiest of all the roadkill.
You would know. You scrape it up every day, don't you? From all your
out here in Southern California.
From all your students that run over dogs when you're teaching Kylo Ren how to drive.
Yeah, do the voice.
We did earlier.
Oh, I love it.
We were. What were we talking about? We were talking about.
Pull to the dog side of the
I feel it. The pull to the dog.
If there's a dog in the road, you run it over. Jim Bones is tired of Dooku. I know a lot of people that are tired of Dooku, but I got news for you. I'm scum and I still use them, so I just accept things the way they are.
Dooku's irrelevant in my opinion now. With stealth characters, just not even like his lead doesn't really bother me, and stealth characters don't even take return damage from him.
Well, then they changed how you said how taunts work, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a whole different ball game sometimes.
You know, now if you're taunting, the taunt takes the counterattack.
Yep. Which I'm actually loving.
Jim
Yeah,
Bones
It's made me mad once.
It makes taunts much more of a good thing.
Jim Bones is liking Han lead. Wasn't anything special, he says, but it was nice variation mix up from Dooku. I can see that. I totally understand that.
Yeah, I can see it.
Plus, the benefit of a Royal Guard on a Han-led team is pretty nice.
Yeah, the double
new
taunt.
meta.
Well, it's just the fact that the synergy with the leadership, whenever somebody gets low enough to get that offense bonus instead of the defense bonus, then Royal Guard is taunting immediately. So if they try to focus a squishier character that's, you know, like a glass cannon, then that person will just get more damage while Royal Guard comes in with the taunt and saves them.
Yep. But there is a way, if you'll get them down just enough, that you can actually kill a character through the taunt and then it taunts.
Yeah. And there's quite a few characters that can pull that off, that have the damage. But it's a lot of setup, and you have to be careful, especially against certain stun teams.
You gotta have the RPG on your favor, because you have to have it actually select the correct assist character. You know, if you have a Royal Guard on your team, and you pull Qui-Gon, and you really wanted to pull Geo, and then it doesn't work the way it was supposed to. What do you think, Merlin? What do you think about that?
I keep focusing on the fact that you called it an RPG, so I'm just like picturing a character.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you say an RPG on your shoulder?
Sorry,
That's what I heard.
Jeez Louise. It's 1:15.
I couldn't tell if you said RNG in your favor or RPG on your shoulder.
I was just having all these really cool visions in my head of RPGs on Star Wars characters. So I mean, it was a good thought.
Boba Fett's the closest thing we have with his basic.
Yeah. Oh, why would you heal
like
him?
noob
Stop it, Lumi.
Boba Fett has like a noob tube attached to his wrist.
Oh, we're just gonna burn all their heals to save Sid because they love him so much.
Save Sid. Save.
Say it ain't
the
so.
Emperor. Save the Emperor.
GS has an RPG, basically, says Jim Bones. Yeah, he does. I'm just waiting for the dots to kill Sid. I love the animation when they die. They just kind of like have a heart attack or stroke or something and fall over. It's kind of funny. It's coming.
It's coming.
I feel it. The darkness of the dots. It's overwhelming me.
Dang, 4 dots wasn't enough to kill Sid. He just doesn't want to die. Oh.
I can't even believe that. How did that not work? Oh.
Oh well.
Oh well.
We just
Hey, I don't
saunter
think-
on.
Hey, I don't think you're running with enough healers in Galactic War. You
Hey.
need another healer.
Hey, heal on, baby, heal on.
Or are
This-
you trying to say you are a heal? What are you trying to say?
Heal on.
No wonder Galactic War is not a chore for you. You're running 3 healers all the time.
I know, it's just Tusken Shaman's so much more fun than Jedi Consular, who has like the built-in game global taunt. Let's talk about that for a second.
Yeah, no kidding. Everybody always wants to go after him.
And why-
I run him on my...
This video is going to get blocked when I say this, but why is it always a Disney thing? You know, Jedi Consular may look a little different from other people, so he gets discriminated against.
You know what I think it is? I don't think it's anything like that.
Well, of course it's not. I just had to make a lame joke.
Okay, well, you did. So you made your joke. Okay.
I made my lame joke.
So here's why. Because he's the first character you unlock. And so they probably wrote it in there that said, okay, we know everybody's going to have him.
They're gonna
he's on the squad.
They're gonna have a love
Go for him.
affection with him and be like, I gotta use him. He was the first character that got me here. You have like this like deep emotional connection with him, and it just doesn't work out. They have to separate you from him, and how is it better than just like disintegrating him?
So Ritual Gaming says your build is identical to mine, but with JC instead of Tuscan Shaman.
Well, that's what I used to run, and then I got bored of JC because he has a global taunt.
Yep.
And I don't even, it's kind of like Royal Guard, I just don't even have to push a button. It's like, hi, I'm JC, please attack me. Maybe Jay-Z filed some complaints about copyright infringement where we got JC and Jay-Z, and you know, it's just like, kill him. Just kill him. Not sure.
If you only knew the power of the dark side.
Yeah, but if you only knew the power of the Tuscan Shaman, let me tell you.
Well, Tuscan Shaman's all right, but he was an expensive first date, wasn't he?
He was all right. He puts out.
He puts out on his first.
He puts out. He makes people bleed. I mean, you can't forget him. I mean, you might want to use protection, and oh man, that's like too little.
You might want to use protection whenever you have him.
Whenever you fight, you might want to use protection when you fight against him. Don't go into Galactic War without protection.
Hey, you know what? Or if you're really worried, maybe you should go in with double protection.
See, this is the Late Show with Merlin.
Yeah, you go in with double protection. You should go. Make sure you always have a 2 taunts whenever you do that. Make sure you always have Royal Guard and Stormtrooper Han with you whenever you see a Tuscan Shaman.
Ritual Gaming thinks that JC is just so handsome that everyone else is jealous, and therefore they have to slap him around to make him look bad.
There it is. That's what it is. They're
Night
jealous
Elf.
because they know they don't have him on their squad. That's what.
Night Elf wants to know everyone's thoughts on the change to shipments. It resetting on day reset instead of just 6 hours from logging in. Yes, they made it so it's a fixed point in time that resets now, which I kind of like.
I'm really happy about that.
Yeah, because it always seemed like that timing moved around all the time, and I'm like, why was it that this reset 2 seconds after my personal reset, and now this time I got 3 hours left, and so I got to wait 3 hours, because I already bought some stuff in there because I was running in there clicking. By the way, we have multiple members, multiple people on Discord who have accidentally bought the crystal gear.
They've accidentally bought crystal gear.
That's what they said. You should have heard Riemann with it. Riemann, I was in voice chat with him when it happened, and he's like, oh no, I can't believe I did that. and I'm like, what happened? Did you fall asleep and forget to finish Galactic War again? And he's like, no, I just spent 14,000 crystals on a furnace for droids, and I don't even have a droid to put it on. I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, I just did that. And I'm like, man, quit fat fingering your game. Let's be a little more intentional with our fingers. I got to tell you, whenever I'm running the raid, that the button that says like disband raid or something is like right next to the scrolly button, and I'm always like, okay, let's be real intentional with our fingers here, because we don't want to accidentally like give up on the raid when we're right there just trying to make sure that we had 50 people actually participate in the raid. Let's be real intentional. Let's not play Galactic War while we're driving. Let's pull over, right, Hypnotic? I shouldn't be doing Galactic War while I'm
Everybody
driving,
Galactic Wars and drives. You ain't cool unless you Galactic War and drive. Oh, the dots just killed him. Oh, that was awesome. I saw Fives just fall over. He keeled over from bleeding. I don't know. I love the dots when they're in my favor. That's all I can say.
Well, dots are cool, but I don't have very many characters that throw a bunch of dots. I mean, let's talk about who. I mean, Vader throws a bunch of dots.
Yeah.
Who else throws a bunch of dots like that? That's pretty.
Morian Guard is gonna use a lot of dots.
Tom Cruise does.
Tom Cruise. Do you have him unlocked yet?
I think,
No, I unlocked Batman this morning. It took
Indians use a lot of dots.
What was that?
Okay, so what you need to do is get your schematic drawing out while you play this game, okay? Kylo Ren, could you talk like an Indian horse?
Yes, what I want to do is talk like Kylo Ren did.
Bro, stop it. We are definitely this is definitely getting blocked. this is a one-time watch if you're in chat. This will never get seen again. It'll go into the dustbin of YouTube before we get all done. Golly. Hey, why don't you throw Ayla on that squad? Please?
I probably could here in a second, yeah. Oh, Tuscan Shaman just got the beat down. Oh, I got manhandled. What's your guys' favorite basic Omega unlock is the question in chat right now.
Ooh. Well, wait until 78 because maybe the basics are not the one you want to do. I put Omegas on Royal Guard basic because that's pretty much what I use all the time, and I thought 15% more damage might actually do something. I'm kind of regretting that a little bit. What do you think, Hypnotic?
I think there's 3 that are the best for basics. I think 5's basic, Daka's basic, and Leia's basic. Probably the 3 best and most worthwhile increases. Now, that's because of their utility, but pretty much anybody who gets 15, that's an attacker that gets 15 bonus damage on their basic is really worthwhile to put those Omegas in as well. That's how I feel about it.
Why do I have to use a Suicide Squad already? This is annoying. HK47's grenade update does speed down, offense down, ability block, and dots after Omega update. I'm excited for it, says Ritual Gaming.
One of the ones that I think is pretty interesting is, which I don't have this character, but perma-stealth on Leia. Have you seen that?
I have not seen it.
Yeah, it's perma-stealth.
Yeah, I was going to say,
but that's not her
moving
basic,
on
is
to
it?
yeah, no, it's not. Moving on to like the level 78 upgrades, I think anybody who's getting cooldown reduction on their ability is worth putting into as well. So Leia's basically gonna get perma stealth, and then you got somebody like I think First Order Stormtrooper actually gets cooldown reduction on his defense up and advantage himself, and the defense up on the whole team, which is last 3 turns anyways. So basically, you have permanent defense up on that. Well, so I think that's another one that's really good to consider. But there's a bunch of people that their abilities are just really good. Any assist that gives extra damage. I mean, Qui-Gon's assist that's giving health back is kind of nice, but I don't know.
If you use him a bunch, that would be kind of cool.
I think it's much more useful in Galactic Wars than anything else, though.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not consistently helpful in a regular arena battle.
So basically, we're gonna turn Qui-Gon into Ahsoka, kind of, but just for one character. It's like a mini health, probably. Interesting.
I can always hear when Hypnotic types. He's got a mechanical keyboard, just like me.
Yep.
So is it like old school keyboard?
Old school? No, not a typewriter. Mechanical keyboards are gaming keyboards, man.
I feel so self-conscious now.
Daka's basic. Donkey Source says Daka's basic feels noticeable after Omega upgrade.
Where do you feel it?
So that's her.
Do you feel it when you PvP? Does it burn?
That's right. he feels it whenever Sith happens. Oh my gosh.
Just out of control in here.
It is way out of control.
Look, I put in my global taunter. I should be getting incoming attacks any second now.
Yep, here it comes. Watch. Ray's gonna target.
Nope.
JC.
She dies. She's just gonna die.
I'll tell you though, one of the things talking about basic abilities, like Daka's basic just annoys me so hard now. With she's got 60% chance on the primary, but 55 on the secondary, right? She is about the only thing that really irritates the heck out of me on my current squad that I'm running, because I'm running this Leia, and I can't tell you how many times that the primary target has completely resisted the stun, and then Leia just gets stunned while she's stealth on the side.
Oh,
and that just kills me. That just annoys me so much.
I could see that being annoying.
Ah, there's the global taunt. Good job, JC. Good job.
You knew it was coming.
I'm a wizard and I foresaw this coming. That's what happens. All right.
And I spent half my retreat trying to keep JC alive. It's what I'm doing right now.
I love you, JC. Don't die.
Merlin, I think Donkosaurus was fishing for a joke with the comment. Said Daka's basic is called the insightful blow. What do you think about that?
Well, you know.
Oh my god, dude.
I feel the pull to the blow.
There it is. There it is. We knew it was coming. Oh my gosh. Why is that so funny?
I don't know. You tell me why suck and blow is so funny.
You're gonna make it. Hey, I kept JC alive on mine. Are you gonna be able to keep JC alive on yours?
I'm fine.
I'm only on node 5, trying to retreat 5 times to keep JC alive.
No. Let's see. I have this like wizard crystal ball just for you. We'll ask a question to Kylo Ren. Woo! Yeah, the wizard crystal ball.
That's a pretty cool little wizard crystal ball.
What do we want to ask the wizard?
When is Yoda gonna be open? When is the Yoda event gonna be open again?
He went back to sleep. There he goes. When's the Yoda event?
Good possibilities.
Good possibilities. Did you hear him?
Good possibilities. Let me guess. Yoda's coming back for May the 4th be with you. What do you think?
With a friend.
With a friend.
Kylo Ren.
Nice, Kylo Ren. Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe
What do you guys think about Kylo Ren replacing Yoda for the Yoda event?
I think he's the Nugget. I think he's the Nugget. Him and Lobot and Leia and that would be like the perfect team.
You mean Lolando?
Lolando. Yeah, you know, and you know what? Just for good measure, if you need a taunt, just throw in Kylo's dad, okay?
Yeah, and
Jedi Consular.
And Jedi Consular. And oh man, we have to stop this. Our views are going down. We have to.
I don't care.
I know you said.
Oh, the wizard says keep it up.
Oh, he does. He says keep it up. Okay, well, we will keep it up.
Yeah, I don't know if that means like. Well, I'm not gonna say what I was about to say. I mean, if you need an old Daka to help you keep up your health, I mean, you know.
Well,
Just gonna leave it there.
Yep, she has an insightful blow. She can definitely keep it up. Oh man.
Jedi Consular, go, global taunt.
It's like you don't even need a taunt in the game whenever you have Jedi Consular. He's both a healer and a taunt. You know, so correct me if I'm wrong, but is there a single Jedi taunt?
Jedi Consular.
Okay, that's a joke, but I mean for real. I mean there is not a Jedi taunt.
I can't make this up. It's real. I mean, if you read really, really fine print, kind of like in the movie The Santa Claus when they got like on the little business card and the fine print all around the card. Just like that, when you unlock Jedi Consular, you redeem all rights for the enemy team to have free, unlimited access to taunt. Daka is -1 on special Onega. I think he means Omega. Fast res and heal. Get some. It's his birthday. Cut him some slack. All right, we're gonna bench our global taunt here. Bring back the shaman. I don't get it. He's maxed out, gear 8, level 77, and like a 6-star Ray is better than him.
That's not cool.
No, it sucks.
I mean, if you're paying that much for the first date, he should be like amazing.
Yeah, I mean, all I can say about him is you don't forget about him with all the dots and stuff that he leaves behind. But I don't want little kids to be like, Mom and Dad, what's an STD? What's a damage over time? I heard that's not healthy for you in Galactic War.
No, it's not. It's not. Damage over time is not a good thing.
More dots. Yes. Leave GS alone. Jeez, guys. Jim Bones doesn't know if he's going to keep Doc in his arena team, though.
Really? I don't know. Stun and heal together? That's a pretty powerful combination.
I can hear you typing, Hypnotic.
I was talking to Bones. I was telling him that Daka on his team is the only reason why I almost never attack him.
Really? So you guys are on the same server?
Yeah, there's like 3 of us here that are all on the same server, or 4 of us actually.
Who all? You and Ritual and Donkeysaurus?
No, not Ritual. On the Twitch chat, we have
No,
Chaz, Jim
Qui-Gon
Bones,
has
and,
fallen.
There was one more earlier. Oh, I Night Elf. 3 are all on the same server with me.
When did you start playing the game, Hypnotic?
Early December, probably like the 1st of December actually.
So I played on the very last day of January. So I unlocked it, and I got to see that the whole month was Cad Bane. And then we went right over, and then we went right, and then like the very next day it was IG-86. So I didn't get any Cad Bane shards. At the time I was like, oh, Cad Bane in the movie, he's so awesome, and I was like, I can't believe I missed him. Like, I could have unlocked him. And then I was like...
And then he busted out of a chromium pack and punched you in the nuts, and then you're like, yeah, I don't need this character.
So, I like I said, I've only ever pulled 1 chromium ever, and I got a 4-star Hoth Rebel Scout. And I was like, and the only reason why I pulled the 1 chromium was said on Reddit, if you pull 1 chromium, you will get a farmable character at their highest level, the first one you pull. They're trying to get you hooked.
Hooked on the midi-chlorian chromium packs.
Yeah.
Or, bodybuilders use steroids, and they're addicted to them. Star Wars Galaxy of Hero players get addicted to chromiumoids.
Yeah, just ask Dartron.
What was that all about?
Did you see his video?
No.
Oh, he pulled 75,000 crystals worth of mega packs in about
Why?
6 minutes.
What was the point of that?
He really wanted Sunfac.
Did he get him?
He got one whole. He got him, but not all the way starred up. I think he got 150 shards total.
You got him all the way to 6-star.
He got him all. I think he got him all the way to 6-star. Yeah, that's correct. He got him all the way to 6-star. And you know what but one of his pulls was Leia. Every one of the pulls was Leia, I think.
I had some of that when I was trying to get Ayla. Where it's like, yay, more Leia, and I already have enough to 7-star her. Woohoo!
And he actually got like Coruscant Underworld Police about 6 or 8 times. Like, why is that even in a chromium? I mean, honestly, why is that even
It's a chromium nerf. What are you talking about? It's balancing the chromiums.
Anyway, it just really kind of bothered me that those are in there.
I love this Dooku dodge right now. So I publicly admit that I'm scum and I use Dooku lead, so he's trolling me and dancing around and be like, can't touch this.
But Dooku is scum, says Kylo Ren.
Yep. Kylo Ren, Dooku scum.
Alright, well, it looks like we're going to get through this node.
Is this your last one?
I think we got 1 or 2 more. Oh, why would you do that? You mean woman. I feel a pull toward the nugget, says Scott.
Hey.
Oh, Hypnotic muted himself so I don't hear the typing.
Ruh-roh.
I feel a pull towards the typing.
There you go.
I don't think I did. I think maybe it was just a little quieter for some reason.
You what? Team turn meter manipulation?
I think I heard turn meter manipulation.
I thought I heard RPG. I heard a big whistle.
Yeah, welcome to the Late Late Show with MerlinDarkMage, where I can make my my iPad whistle. I don't know. Oh, Barris is dead. But she was already half health, so let's get rid of Barris lead.
You ever notice sometimes it feels like your hardest node is not anywhere near the end? It's like somewhere in the middle on Galactic War.
It's usually like one of the purples, 6 or 9.
Yeah, and you're like, why is that? Like, why isn't it? And then you get down to the end and it's like a super easy node, and you're like, really? I did all of this, and then you give me like level 65s at the very end. Like
they just want to discourage you so you don't even try to go forward. You're just like, I give up.
Oh. No, Royal Guard can't die. Oh. And then you love whenever you meant to hit the gear button and you accidentally hit the auto button in Galactic War, and you're like, I fat fingered it.
No. Royal Guard, come back. You can blame it all on me. Oh, that was a nice assist. I like when Ayla actually gets an assist.
What's the chance of that?
Right now where I've got her, it's 35 or 40. I can't remember. I'll have to go look. All I know is when it lands, it's like, yes, sexy blue girl. And when it doesn't, I go, Ayla, why are you here? So it looks like all the guys in Twitch chat are fighting each other on their shard. That's funny.
Yeah, that's what Hypnotic said. They're all on the same deal, and they're trying to figure out what each other's payout is.
So they don't step on each other. That's what
Me and
I
Bones are
like.
on the same payout.
Bringing people together.
I think I've seen Bones doing really good a lot, but the thing is that I'm almost never able to be there during my payout. So most of the time I just settle for top 20 if I can do that. And a lot of times I'll get top 10 pretty easily if I just get in there before, like about an hour or two before my. I have to go in right after Eastern Standard Time does their payout. And then we have 2 hours where I can go in right after that 2 hours and get into the top 10, and then usually I can stay there. But sometimes if I do manage to climb into top 5, people will kick me back a couple more notches. But if I stay in like 10 to 5, I tend to not really get touched.
I don't know, this level 76 Jedi Knight Guardian is really intimidating and scary. Pause not. Alright,
So it took me 4 tries to get done with this node without losing anybody. I mean, I know why people are saying, oh, it takes forever. You know, but let's see, my reset was at 1 o'clock, and I'm about 40 minutes into it.
Wow, I love it. Ayla called an assist on a counterattack and Dooku ran. That was fun. 3 people just like, ah!
Whoa, dude, I just saw the replay. I just saw this live. That's freaking insane. It was almost like they were Ewoks.
Yeah. Yeah. Join me.
Together, we can rule the galaxy's father and son.
Alright, let's kill this Mace Windu here. He comes over and cleans my windows on occasion. Mace Windex. I feel the pull toward the nugget. Wow, Jedi Knight Guardian just ran up and like danced in front of Rey and was gonna take her clothes off and then ran the other way. I don't know what just happened there. I don't understand the point of that move. I'm gonna dance around my lightsaber and not. You're gonna dodge, and I didn't do anything. Oh, Ayla. Yep. Ayla does her thing.
How we doing over here, boys?
We're magical.
Good. How are you doing?
Pretty good. I just slapped some furnaces on the characters. I just got some beta shards from the shard shop.
So you're feeling good, huh? Hey, let me ask you this. I'm having a pretty stellar day myself. Number 3 in PvP and top of the guild leaderboard. I'm feeling pretty good about myself too.
Oh, how
It's a great day for
ironic.
Galactic.
So I finished Galactic War and I just had enough Red Royal Guard shards to 7-star him, and look what I get in Galactic War today. It's kind of like, hey Merlin. Yeah, hey Merlin, look what we got for you right here.
You know, you should have 7-starred him, and then you wouldn't have that problem.
You know, I just like have so many credits running out of my butt right now.
Your Team Instinct.
Yeah.
Thought you guys were always. That was never a problem for you guys.
What's not a problem for me?
You guys never ran out of credits. I guess everybody's different.
What's a credit?
What's a credit? Have you ever? Now let me ask you this. So have you ever made that? Have you ever bought that credit pack to get people higher?
Kind of had to, yep.
Yeah, I bought it. I think I've bought it once.
I don't like doing it. I hate doing it.
Yeah.
Well, look, if anyone needs Luminara shards, go to your shard shop, and here they all are. Alright.
Most people by the time they open the shard shop already have Luminara at 7 stars. That's how they got the shard shop open.
Hey guys, Kylo Ren here again. We're gonna look at some guild names in the guild leaderboards.
You're gonna need some what? Some guild what?
We're gonna look at some guild names in the guild leaderboards.
Yeah, look at that one on the top right there. That name, that's the most beautiful name I've ever seen.
Whaling ship just sounds funny to me. Order 66 41st Division. I was waiting for all the Order 66 guilds to get created. Rampage, all in caps. My Lobot friend.
Yep, my Lobot friend.
Oh, Tatooine's lesbians? Is that what this is? Lesbi? I don't know what this one is. Jedi? Man, what happened to all the funny names? These are all like serious now. Sith Lives Matter. Sith Lives Matter. Mystical Midichlorians. Here's Galaxy of Grimes. He laughs. Let the Wookiee win. Abandon all hope. It's a trap. Blue. So are they saying that Akbar was secretly in all of the remember that movie Old School with Will Ferrell where he goes streaking with Snoop Dogg? Snoop-a-loop, bring your green hat, it's cool, come on, we're going streaking. So, and he's talking about Blue, you're my boy, Blue. Maybe that's, it's a trap, Blue.
Man, that's a stretch.
I don't know. Look at, oh, there's Team Skunk Epsilon. Faceless Men, Sky Suckers. I mean, look at what we're working with here. There's no Tornado of Souls, Team Skunk Pie, Suicide Squad, Le Awoks, Sigma, Russian Union. So what do they do every time to scream, "Ah, the motherland!" before they raid?
There's the Death Star vent designers.
There they are. I was looking for them earlier. That's our buddy, Redemption.
Where are they?
Like
Scroll back up.
140 something.
Yeah, 140th.
$142.
You walking on sunshine? I don't know why that one kind of cracks me up.
You walking on sunshine. Who is your grandpa? Palpatine?
Anakin?
Lukewarm on the...
Grandpa, I feel the pull.
50 shards of Rey. Alpha Centauri. Where's your dude that's on the bottom? That's the laggers or whatever. Where did he get bumped?
No. He's not in the pit. He's on my own server for PvP.
Oh. Well, he's got to get his raid, his guild on there.
Yeah, he does, so he can maintain that last spot, right?
Yeah.
It's a little harder to maintain the last spot though in the guild challenge as it is to maintain the 200th spot in PvP. Oh, hey, look! Oh, look who was on the top there. Whose name just got flashed across? Who was that? Who was that?
Tom Cruise.
It was Tom Cruise. That's right. It was Omega Cruise. There it is. There it is. It's always good to see your name in lights.
He's thoroughly enjoying it.
Well, you know, I gotta enjoy it for a while because somebody's gonna. I can only enjoy it for maybe about another, 5 or 6 hours, and then somebody's gonna push over on tier 6, and then I'm gonna be like, middle of the pack at some point. It's gonna happen.
Oh, let's go farm some stuff.
Merlin, remember you got to save your energy for tomorrow.
I don't want to. My refreshes.
Understood.
I hate that.
Understood.
Wait,
I farmed a little gear. I had to.
did they do away with the PvP challenge?
Yeah, PvP challenge is tomorrow.
PvP is tomorrow? I thought tomorrow's Dark Side battles.
I don't remember. I gotta go look.
No, tomorrow's PvP, but you don't want to use your refresh. You want to use all your refreshes before the reset tomorrow.
PvP is Saturday.
Oh, tomorrow's Friday. Ha 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 ha.
For real?
Yeah.
Yep.
Why has everybody been talking about it then?
Yupperoonies, man. Save your energy.
So we got Dark Side battles tomorrow?
I believe that is correct.
Is that confirmed?
Hold on. Let me go back to the interwebs.
Guess we're going to the challenges because these are so fun to watch.
Yeah, it kind of sucks to have to wait.
Yeah,
farm gear.
okay, so I guess we can take a couple minutes and talk about this. A few things that I don't like about these updates include all of this, so we already have a constraint of time as it is, right? So
Yeah.
you have 24 hours to complete a galactic war, or you lose the board unless you can hoard one, but you can only hoard one. And so, when a galactic war takes, I don't know, more than an hour for some people, especially if they don't have a deep roster because they're free to play, and they're having to mess with the algorithm and all that can be frustrating for some folks. So now you add an extra time constraint of I have to plan what I can and can't do at certain times, all dependent upon the reset time of the guild.
Yep.
We
have multiple, and then we have multiple timers inside the guild now.
It's just
We have timer for the raid based on the guild leader's start time.
Yep.
Or by his personal reset. Then we have resets that happen 30 minutes after his PvP finishes up. So now we have a reset that's on the 30-minute. It's very strange.
I mean, why would you want to limit my play? Don't you want me to play more so that maybe I want to spend more? Or maybe I want to, tell my friends to come play with me? Not, I can't do this right now, so let's go play another game. Let's go play Clash of Clans.
Yeah.
Ooh, Ayla just got owned by Cad Bane.
Are you playing?
I'm playing.
I was in the process of looking up EA Jesse's thing, and
I'm not a fan of the fact that we have to wait to farm gear and stuff like that till tonight.
Yeah, I mean my growth in this game is already stunted, so now you got to make me I mean, it's a mobile game. I understand that. Okay, I have a tablet now and I can play, and that's my substitute to a console or a PC game to some extent. It's not a complete substitute. And if they're going to treat it like that, then that's a little scary. And when I say they, that's any mobile app designer. Go ahead.
I don't mind that they, that they added, the challenges and stuff like that. But what I'm saying is like I think I wish the challenges weren't based on like having to wait till a certain time throughout the day to do that stuff. I mean, I wish that like you could somehow, as long as the day crossed over and you had your reset, you could use those refreshes and it would count towards the next challenge. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I don't know if that's even possible, but I don't know. I just wish that I didn't have to wait till 7 o'clock tonight to use, over 1,000 energy.
When a member of the Team Instinct Delta crew that I'm part of writes us a really warm, heartfelt goodbye because he says, man, this update has really made me rethink my priorities and that it takes me too much time to complete activities and takes me away from my family. And I'm sorry, but I'm going to leave the game because I have to prioritize my family, my job, and my life over a mobile game. That's kind of pushing it. And it's a bummer.
Yeah, you make a good point. I mean,
he's not exaggerating.
He's not exaggerating.
No, he's absolutely right. I mean, you know,
and
I was sitting there. I was actually talking with.
Yeah.
I was actually talking with Merlin about this earlier today, and I was, yesterday. I mean, like some of the challenges are easy. I mean, doing the 8 challenges. I mean, I'm going to do those anyway, so whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, the 3 GWs in a day is just so boring and gut wrenching. I mean, Wednesday is my day off with my son, and I mean, like, he was sitting there watching some TV yesterday at and I'm trying to get it done before 7:30, before the guild reset, and I should have been at a park with him or something like that, like playing outside instead of doing Galactic Wars.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it's kind of disappointing because I mean, that's super time consuming. I mean, you're talking about doing 3 Galactic Wars in a 24-hour period. You're talking about almost like an hour and a half to 2 hours of your time.
Yep.
And it's not that I don't want to play. It's just, I want to spend time with my wife. I want to go check on my stocks. I want to go work on. I've got 2 jobs. I want to catch up on some Netflix. Now, granted, on Netflix I can sit there and play at the same time, but I mean, are you really that focused?
I mean, it's the reason why we're all up at 2 a.m. in the morning doing this thing, because we don't want it to take away from our other time during the rest of the day.
Yeah, I had to explain that to my wife. She's like, why do you stay up so late? Well, you want me to spend time with you, and I want to spend time with you, so if you go to bed and I stay up later and stream or whatever for a little bit, then I don't really necessarily jeopardize time with you. But she goes, I don't sleep as good if you're not there. I went, I can't win at all. I just can't.
You know what it is? She just wants a little Kylo. That's all it is. So EA Jesse's post says that Friday is Dark Side Energy. For sure.
So, what do you guys think about Kylo Ren during the Dark Side challenge?
So we'll post it in here. Thank you for making me a mod, because then that means I'm allowed to actually post websites in your stream, so that everyone else can see what we're talking about.
But do you think that Kylo Ren's going to finish what Darth Vader started?
I don't know. I'm an undercover boss. Who's Kylo Ren? Is he like the main boss? What do you think of him?
What did he say his name was in that? I can't even remember.
I can't remember either.
Matt, that's right.
Matt the technician.
And
In
I
some ways,
really,
it's sort of-
I really don't want to have to figure out when I need to use my energy and not. I sit here and go, why can't just let me play? Just let me play. I want to play. I have energy. I want to spend it. Like, why do I have to sit here and go, didn't say the magic word. You can't use your energy. It's not the right day or time yet. It's like, just let me play the stupid game.
You gotta calculate. Yeah, you gotta calculate because you get 245 daily refreshes in the middle of the day before you have to burn it, and so you could say, okay, I could use this much, and then my hours will accumulate it up to max. Or pretty close to max. It is annoying.
Listen. It's really only like this because it's the first week of guilds. Okay, I mean, as far as this goes, I mean, what I think is like, eventually it'll become, these tasks will become mundane tasks, just like Galactic Wars. Okay, what I'm saying is when that happens, okay, people aren't going to be spending 3,000 energy on dark side battles. They're going to be spending less. It's not going to be as demanding.
New and exciting and riveting.
It's not going to be as demanding as it is right now. Like, at the end of the day, you're not going to care as much if you get 300 energy in guild shipments or 400 energy in guild shipments.
You don't know what guild I'm in. What are you talking about?
Right. But I mean, listen. I mean, you can only. What are you going to get? Jawa engineer? I mean, come on.
Yeah, I know.
It's not going to change your life. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to make your roster that much better.
Hey, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes changed my life.
For the better?
I don't know.
You have more money in your pocket because of it. I mean, you may have some more friends, which is kind of cool. I mean, we wouldn't be friends if it wasn't for this.
The one character that really interests me is Han Solo. Okay, and
yeah, but have you seen that? If you get number 1, you get 10 shards, which means somebody is going to have to hit number 1 14 times, 15 times to unlock him in a level 7 in a tier 7 raid.
Yep.
So if you can do that raid every other day, it's going to take us 28 days minimum for someone to have an unlocked Han, let alone a Han that is, all the way done.
Right. But what I'm saying is that it's, once the first person has him, he'll be in a Rhodium. They're not gonna lose money on that.
Who knows?
Or they'll put him in a level 8 node of Cantina, Refresh, they'll just have an update one day, and they'll be like, hey, got a surprise.
Well, that's the thing. We know moving forward they're coming
out with what?
Grievous is going to be available.
And
Grievous
here's what I was going to say too, is that, they're probably going to be banking on Vader sometime soon, and they're probably putting out Han as just the new unobtainable, very difficult to get, spend a lot of time and money on the game.
The Vader replacement?
Yeah. That's how I see it.
The Vader replacement is going to be Jedi Luke Skywalker whenever that happens. Okay, they're gonna roll him out super slow. Okay, so that'll be the guy that'll be worth. Like I would not mind a slow grind for Luke Skywalker. Like that to me would be worth it.
That's another Jedi I don't need.
Another one.
How do you play Star? How do you play Star Wars and not like Jedi?
Well, when like the main
because first things
character...
first, Hypnotic is a cannibal, and who else is more like a cannibal than Ewoks? Warm little fuzzy teddy bears that like to feast on dead stormtroopers and make their own drum sets to play Rock Band out of stormtrooper helmets.
I believe it.
I do too.
But,
you guys have no rebuttal. That was out of nowhere.
You don't even have a. You're telling me. I mean, you have a 7-star Darth Maul, but you don't even have a 7-star Qui-Gon Jinn.
Well, I have 105 out of 100 for Qui-Gon. Level 61.
No, I'm saying like he's somebody that should be like used. I mean like you could use him in a guild raid.
Yeah, I probably will level him up pretty soon here.
It's all,
my
but
priority.
look, it's a credit crunch at some point though too.
Jim Bones wants
Of
to know
course.
about what about Emperor Palpatine?
That would be great, but I mean, what is his skill set going to be?
And how is it going to be different from Sid?
Lightning and
Well-
fall.
Well, he won't have sabers. He
Well,
won't have sabers. His
this-
basic will be lightning. You know what I'm saying? But he'll have, from what I heard, speed to Sith and that and
Yeah,
Empire.
I heard that
which
too.
would be
And
cool.
also when you see him in the like, I don't know if it's light side, they're probably light side battles, that he has like an ability to give offense up to everybody.
Look, when are we going to get R2D2? I mean, if you look in the tips and tricks section, R2D2 is already there. In a little caricature drawing.
I would totally run Sidious and Palpatine at the same time.
Because that makes total sense.
It does.
So
Totally
it's
feasible.
like you could run. It's like you could run Rebel Luke with Jedi Luke.
Well, pretty soon somebody's going to be able to run Stormtrooper Han and Han.
You sure? Are they going to let you run two Hans at the same time?
Mirror match.
Of course they will.
Of course they will.
You know, I would really love an arena if we didn't have mirror matches. That would put a whole new spin on the game.
You have to draft pick your characters. Oh, dude, that would be so sick. Okay, sorry. You had to like pick your characters, and you couldn't use somebody if they were on the enemy team.
Right.
So that would be hard though, because you don't have AI. Then you'd have to be real time with them.
Well, it's not anything that can come out soon because people just don't have the roster depth to accommodate it. So I mean,
What about playing for pink slips? You know,
playing
what if
for
like
pink
you,
slips.
Yeah, you could.
what
do
I'm
that.
saying is
Like,
you fight
like you put up your
you
Darth
fight
Maul
another
and
character
sign
for their.
That would be
And if you
sick.
lose, if you lose, you lose your character.
It's
There's
like
too many problems
Pogs,
with
huh?
that though, with people creating alt accounts or giving their characters to a low level account to claim one. Like there's so many complications to something like that though.
Yep, there are. A lot of
Hypnotic. I think you're just afraid of losing your Lando.
Okay. Of all the characters you think I care about, you bring up Lando. Okay.
Castaspell out there somewhere, rolling around,
Low-
right now, freaking out.
Low Leia, yeah. His guild team crit.
You just spoke about Leia and Lando, probably within 30 seconds of each other.
Yeah,
He's probably getting in Discord, right?
His guild's TMC, Team Multi Crit.
He's he's team. I'm gonna do the raid all by myself.
I think.
Bill Celine Dion's gonna tune in and join him.
So
I think that Grande Patron. I think that Grande Patron is secretly Castaspella, and he just
Yeah.
does that to try to drive us crazy.
Those impressions are just on point. It wouldn't surprise me.
You should have heard him yesterday. I had everybody rolling about 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
But you were
I was
selling
there.
you were selling logs in AFK at that point.
Oh,
Hey guys, Castaspella here. I mean Kylo Ren.
Holy cow, dude.
Can you do me a quick favor and let me hear what it sounds like when you cough with the voice on?
You want me to turn my head and cough? Kylo Ren doesn't do that.
You need to get like a voice modulator that can like make you sound like General Grievous.
Castaspella. Castaspella.
Would be awesome.
Get Bane
I
from
cast a spell
Batman
at-
in here. Oh, yes. Mm.
Bum, ba-da, bum, bum. See, I feel bad because you guys have to deal with Sidious. and like you have to kill him first or like second.
Yep. I
You-
kill Sidious first.
You don't care
second
about him.
Nope, not one bit.
because he doesn't ever put heal immunity on anyone else but Jedis.
No, he puts it on everyone, but Ewok Elder removes the debuff.
Oh.
Your Ewok team is weak.
No, it's not.
Ewoks weak.
Malia Bean's gonna tear it up tomorrow with his Ewok team.
Yeah.
You and Malia are probably gonna have the most damage of anybody on the team with your Ewoks.
Did he say he was running in his 5th slot?
I don't know who he's running where, but I mean,
Fives or
you know,
layup, probably.
wherever he runs 2 million plus damage, he can run wherever he wants.
I don't know, but my camera looks way different now.
That means he's basically killing one of the entire things all by himself.
Have you heard of anybody who had 2 million plus damage?
No.
I haven't either.
Except for that video, right? Wasn't
mean,
that there? Or how much was the Ewok video that everyone's been talking about?
They just beat the Gamorrean Guard by themselves.
The tank and stink, Gamorrean Guard.
But can I tell you, part of the reason why we do so well and why we're up so high is because of our participation level. You know, so somehow they're ranking participation on top of. I mean, they have to be.
Is that a fact at this point?
Well, we were sitting here trying to think. We're like, okay, we didn't beat it the fastest. We don't have the best team. Some of us have teams that, I mean, I can only run three guys through it. Nobody in our team had 2 million damage, but we had 50%. We had 50%. I mean, we had 50 players participate.
I think they're ranking it based upon the leader's in-game name. Okay, how cool it is. Now, Grande Patron. Come on, man. Number one. Number one, baby.
Yeah, EA Jesse's up there going, yeah, Grande Patron. We're gonna put him number one because I love his name so much.
Number one.
Come on. It has to be.
What?
It has to be participation.
It's probably participation.
Oh, think about it. As a guild, you get a larger total of rewards if you have more people participate. So maybe that's what they go off of, based off who they had to give the most rewards to.
Well, in the thing they say you're only as strong as your weakest member.
They do say that. And
Yeah, they do say that, even though it doesn't seem necessarily true.
Well, I mean, in this particular case, it would.
Yeah, because we're all very, very closely matched. I mean, it's why we have this huge discussion about whether or not we're going to tier 6 or not.
I mean, Hypnotic, we ran through tier 5 in like 20 minutes. I like drank I didn't even finish my coffee.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's like it's but I mean, we were like
I couldn't make that 19 minutes instead of 20.
Did you still get a reward?
No, I didn't get diddly squat, man.
Really?
But we
So
were
wow.
But we were like rank like 77 or something like that. I mean, it was bad. It was like 36 or something. You know, and you know, so speed is definitely not,
Right.
you know, what it is.
I will tell you though that we beat whenever we ran it again today. You know, the first time we did it, we learned so much because so many of us went through it. It took us 9 hours the first time. It took us 2.5 hours the second time, and we were like screaming PMs at each other, telling everybody, "Do not do it again," until this one guy in China wakes up, so he could wake up and get on his phone and realize he's got 4,000 Discord PMs to get on his phone and run one stinking raid to finish the thing off. I mean, that was literally how it happened.
It's so
We were
awesome of
waiting
you
on
guys
one-
that you actually waited for him.
And I was like, do not. Everybody. We were all in Discord. We were like, nobody do it. Nobody do nothing.
You got.
I'm like, we have to wait for Mike Zen to wake up
Mike's
Didn't come back.
in.
Mike,
And sit on his phone.
You got to understand, I didn't know about it until we were already fighting Tier 3 Rancor. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I got a message from Ewok saying, like, hey, you're going to miss the raid. And I was like, what? You know, I thought we're doing the raid tomorrow night on the street, you know? And then
Yep.
I just went in there and I didn't have any strategy, nothing whatsoever. I thought I was going to miss the whole thing. So I really didn't even know what I was looking at when I looked at the screen. I just threw 5 guys in there, and I was my PvP team, and then I ran through it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, had I been prepared and planned for it a bit more, and it was more organized, I probably would have, I think, done a lot better. Anyway, I mean, the point is that you didn't really miss much with the even with the rewards. It was horrible. So I mean,
The rewards are pretty cruddy.
tomorrow we're taking down Tier 6 at 3 p.m.
Yep.
So we just say we're just going to decide tomorrow in the morning. We're going to go, oh, okay, who voted? Because we do all of ours by vote, and so in fact I'll even look at it because I'm running a Survey Monkey on it right now. Imagine that I would run a Survey Monkey on this, right? We're running a Survey Monkey about what should we do, and let's look at it right now.
It's grande democracy.
Look, this is straight up grande democracy over here. And everybody's like, okay, now you want to get, there is 1 point difference. If one person comes in and votes one way or the other, it is exactly tied. Half the people want to run Tier 5, half the people want to run Tier 6. That's insane.
The problem is there's no way for me to contact all 50 members of the guild. So,
there is.
So, John Wilkinson says the closer your damage is together, the better y'all do. So the less the less standard deviation range that you have, so everything that's closer together, less outliers.
That makes sense. So then that would mean that you would want to do. That would mean, and we do have a pretty close deal. I mean, our top guy is scoring 50,000 points, and our bottom guy is scoring 100,000 points.
But yeah, I mean, I think that we needed. I wanted to create an email distribution list today to send out to everybody.
Sure, that's a great idea.
Like when the raid starts. I got about 5 emails. So I mean, it's going to be like that until we get that going. So I mean, I'm going to keep trying again. I'm going to put it in the guild chat and all that stuff, and I'll get it together. But until that's done, like I said, guilds that are in contact with their team and on top of it are going to have an advantage until you're organized.
I gotta give mad props to Team Skunk Psy, because they are running. I mean, they have everybody's email already totally done, and they're totally able to run it. So, and they run emails. They have everybody's email. They're like totally ready to go. And they do email blasts on when they're gonna, and they have a countdown clock that says when they're gonna do their next raid on a spreadsheet. And they also do it, so they're doing it in game, in chat. I mean, it's just multiple ways of communication because they're trying to get to everybody. And if an email blast gets everybody to the same softball game at the right time, why in the world wouldn't you think about doing an email blast as far as your guild's concerned? I think it's a great idea. It's just gonna take time.
I get so many emails, though. I admit that email is not the best way to get a hold of me. But I mean, at the end of the day, though, I'm one of maybe half of the people in our guild that might be like, okay, here's my phone number. But that has always been the best way to get a hold of anybody. It's a group message of sorts, directly to the phone.
What I'm saying though is that if you set your phone to receive notifications for an email, just like a text message, you can create an email address for free just for this game, just for this particular guild call, and just have it set to give you notifications anytime an email is sent there. And the only emails you're going to get there are for the guild. So as far as that goes, you'll get like pretty much the same notification you get for a text message when the guilds start. Now, I mean, we're also trying to work on a set time to start the raids.
Well, I think what we're doing is fine. I mean, I feel as long as we do the make sure you tell people, 24 hours in advance. We can't do we can't do it every day. Like, that's just not something that's going to happen. So as long as we're always doing 24 hours in advance, then that should be fine. They set the time and let people know. And also, we're not going to be getting it done in an hour and a half like you guys did the first time, because I'm pretty sure from here on out we're only going to be doing 6.
Or
until we're ready to do 7, of course. So there it is. Like, it's not as big of a deal. The problem is that everybody just blew through it so fast, and nobody gave it a thought to think, oh, we should, make sure everybody can participate. That's the only thing. And also, it was decided in a matter of like 1 hour that they were going to do that raid.
It goes back to timers and having worldwide guilds, though. You basically, it doesn't matter what we do, somebody is going to be asleep when we're trying to do a raid, because not everybody is sitting here in my hometown on my same guild.
Yeah, people have different sleep schedules as well.
I'm looking at it right here. I got one guy in Slovenia. I got one guy in Sweden. I got one guy in, China. I got 2 guys. I got 3 guys in Hong Kong. I got one guy in Poland. The times are all over the map. It's always going to be a bad time for somebody.
Personally, I would rather wake up in the middle of the night to do a raid than be forced to do it like during and around my work schedule and close to my work time. But whatever.
But somebody else may feel exactly the opposite. I mean, Merlin was just talking about how he's trying to spend more time with his wife, and how they had somebody in their guild that quit because they wanted more family time. Yep. I mean, we're not all of us are night owls. I mean, the fact that the 4 of us can stay up until 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, or Riemann 5 o'clock in the morning, and then still function the next day is an anomaly. It's not that's not normal.
But Oak Express is.
Do what now?
That's not natural, but Oak Express is. It's an old saying. Yeah, or especially like the days when I have an 18-hour day, there's no good time, so I'm just like, hold on, I gotta go to the bathroom to do my raid.
Yeah, so what? So Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes is gonna cause MerlinDarkMage to have hemorrhoids because he's sitting on the pot too long.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not a really...
That's Merlin, can I ask you a question about how long it took you to do your part of the raid that you did?
What about it?
How long did it take you? Just like how much time did it take? Do like everything that you did, like total participate in the raid.
Building suspense.
Can you not hear me?
12 minutes.
Building suspense.
Hello? Can you not hear me?
I can hear you. I'm just saying building suspense.
Alright, so you're waiting to answer. Okay,
pause for dramatic effect.
Dun, dun, dun.
Let's see. I did one during the 6th inning of a baseball game, and it took me, I don't know, because I didn't really get to pay attention because I was working. Then I did one in the bottom of the 8th. I don't know. I was at work. That was part of the problem. I was working my job where I'm underground in a cash vault, and I can't really pay attention to what's going on. So I mean, yeah, it goes quick because when I participated, I only got to do. I didn't get to do the second part because they had to let it reset the next day. So some people did 10 attacks. I only did 5. And it took, I don't know, less than 2 or 3 minutes during phase 3 because his turn meter's so high.
Yeah, it doesn't take long, man. I mean, you run through your guys quick, to be honest with you. I mean, like it's there's just not your roster actually you'll start to feel like your roster will never feel as small.
Yeah.
No kidding there. I totally agree with you with that one. My roster felt real small.
Like, once you're sitting there like a team 3, you're like, oh wow,
Yep.
all 70s, like Jesus, what's going on?
Yeah, during phase 4 where you're not really supposed to use Leia so much, she was the only tune I could send in. I'm like, well, I could send Leia by herself, but I'm not going to do that.
I did. I sent a squad that only had 2 players in it.
Does her stealth help her to not get devoured first?
No idea.
Did you not use it at all?
I didn't send her by herself.
I don't use.
Oh, I didn't mean by herself, but like if she has stealth, will she not be able to be devoured over other characters first? Can she not be targeted since she's stealth?
I wouldn't
she's the
use
last
her.
person.
I wouldn't use her stealth in that match, man. It seems like
You're wasting a turn.
Totally wrong here. You're wasting a turn and you're wasting an attack, and she can triple tap. You're taking a chance of doing some, like, you're pretty much anywhere.
Well, of most of my damaging characters, I'd rather her be the last person alive so that she does the most damage versus letting her. If she gets killed first, then there goes a significant portion of my damage. So I don't know. I feel like I'd want her to die last out of every character, so that she has the most turns out of every character. See what I'm saying?
I just thought if she's triple tapping, she's giving him way more turn meter than he needs. Am I
Gets
wrong?
turn meter from getting attacked?
I thought he did, yeah.
Dang. So that's why. Is that why they were saying you're not really supposed to use her on the last one?
That was my understanding. Maybe I'm wrong now, but you're making me second guess myself. But that's why I'm pretty sure you weren't supposed to use her. Or it's not that you can't; it's just not as effective.
So you want single attacks dealing massive damage?
Well, phase 4, you want foresight and things that are going to keep you alive. So like foresight is big. So like Rey, resistance pilot. Who else gets foresight? Yoda can share foresight to everybody.
Yoda, I'd say Yoda, Rey, resistance pilot, and maybe even Leia. Maybe a good combo there. I'm
probably those 3 and 2 assist characters, Gogio and Qui-Gon.
You know who did a lot of damage for me? First Order TIE Pilot.
Yeah, I have a feeling he's going to be a pretty big star of my team as well.
That magic crit. Alright, I'm going back and rereading stuff now. Let's see.
First Order TIE Pilot with Phasma does some damage.
Yeah, I'm really thinking that in that. I mean, I don't know how good this would be actually at the end of the day, but for full First Order on that last, be pretty good.
I'll probably be able to run a full First Order squad in like a week or so. So when that happens, we're gonna give it a shot. I'm still working on First Order Stormtrooper.
Yep.
Yeah, I have him at 6 stars.
He's so great. I love him. And if not for anything else, then purely because of his defense up to the whole team. And speed down. I think it's a lot more valuable than people give it credit for to have that defense up.
He's a good character, man. I'm definitely going to run that team as soon as possible. I think that'll be a good squad.
Did you borrow that Sun Fac?
I did.
Sorry.
The Rancor gains 5% turn meter whenever it takes damage in phase 4. So if you're if you're double and triple tapping, you're only giving him 5%. So I thought it was. Let's see. That's fearsome foe.
Also, he does less damage against taunted characters, and reducing his turn meter is good too. And
Well, that matters
Chewbacca-
more in the second and third phase, right? Because the fourth phase, you're just basically dying to attacks.
Yep.
Is that correct?
No.
Merlin's
I say
saying, yep.
you're actually dying quicker in phase 2 and 3, I think.
Huh.
But the reducing a turn meter helps a lot. Like I had Yoda, and like I said, Chewbacca can reduce turn meter with his basics, so he can do 50%. So it's pretty valuable. I mean, Yoda could take down the turn meter. If you have Poe, but I don't know what kind of status effects he can take. I saw that he took. I don't know if the Rancor can be exposed. I don't think so. He can take dots. If you have Sidious, you can give him dots.
Or Tusken Shaman.
Vader. Shaman, yeah.
Or Gamorrean Guard.
Or Vader.
What do you guys think about Kylo Ren?
Oh, that's true. He does do a dot.
What were you
Boba
gonna
Fett at level 80. AoE ability block dot. Just randomly add like, oh, by the way, here's a free damage over time effect on this ability block ability.
You're all in on Boba Fett.
I just know, I've done the research, I just know like what he does, but I don't really think like that he's. I mean, I could still see him working on certain teams, but you have to have just the right characters.
You want to know what I think? I think you're wearing a Boba Fett t-shirt right now.
No, he's actually got the rocket pack on his back in case he falls in a hole. Gets him out of the hole.
Easily.
Did Grande fall asleep?
Grande's just having a cheeseburger.
He moved out and then he came back in with his mic muted. So I don't know.
Rancor can be exposed, says Pecan Fear the Boot.
Yeah, I knew that. I was gonna say, I forgot that you brought that up. I know that he can be exposed, but I also know that he obviously takes the reduced damage from exposed. He doesn't lose 20% or whatever.
Someone somewhere said something about Mace Windu, and I just went, huh? Because of the expose.
Ah, I see. And he gets turn meter off of that too.
Yep.
Exposed target. Yeah, I could see him being good actually, like in his own way. And also, in what phase? I know I heard somewhere that if you hit them with special damage, that one of his cooldowns gets increased. Something like that. So that was another reason why I was thinking that Mace Windu might be good.
More pressing question: who to farm from guild shipments? Okay, because I mean, to be honest with you, I got these tokens and I haven't spent one yet.
Yep, I'm hoarding them too.
I'm trying to decide. I mean, do I go Gamorrean Guard or Jawa Engineer? To me, both would do well because I have droids and, I can also use another tank. So, the question is, which one do you farm? Or do you go for, let's say, like, somebody I don't have at 7 stars yet, like Ewok Elder?
Yeah.
Like that to me seems pretty intriguing also. So I'd like to finish him up. And, yeah. I mean,
well, I feel like you should try it. I mean, personally, my thought on it is that I need to farm somebody that's exclusive to that spot there, because if you can be getting them leveled up from any other part of the game, then you can do that while you're still leveling up. You can do the characters at the same time. But if you go to try and like level somebody up quickly, like maybe for me, like on the day where I needed just 5 more shards and I could do it right then and there, and I know I had the gold or the 1 mil to spend on the credits, then I would probably do that. But I feel like you should just, when you're in there, you should go for the exclusive content that's in there, because you have other ways. I know Ewok Elder's hard, but you do have other ways like to farm him. And eventually, you'll get there. But you have to take into consideration too where your needs are, where you're at what part of the game. Because if you're going to be looking to, we're going to be looking to do these tier 6 raids, and I don't know where your Ewok Elder is, but if he's at 5 stars, then you might want to quickly push him over to 6 so that he can be used, especially if you already have him decently leveled. So it just kind of depends on where you're at. But at the end of the day, I think that for most people, the wiser choice would be to just go for the character that's exclusive there. And unless you're spending, I mean, can you even do refreshes? I don't even think you can in these guild stores.
No.
You can do refreshes.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, 50 crystals. It's saying I can do a refresh on that for 50 crystals. But you have on this timer that's here though. You have only, you have like 12 hours or something like that.
I wouldn't spread refreshes on anything like that, other than.
Well, here's what I'm saying is that I'm getting 800 a day. Anyways, I can buy twice a day from that store. And if you hoard everything up, then you're still going to have to take just as long to spend it as you're later, unless you're doing refreshes.
You're getting 800 a day?
Yeah, that's what it seemed like.
I'm getting
I'm getting like 300.
I'm sitting on 1270 of that guild store currency. I could literally buy all 3 of them. I could buy Ewok Elder, Resistance Pilot, and Gamorrean Guard right now. But I'm waiting on Ray. No, I buy Ray shards whenever they come in.
How many times have you bought Ray shards?
3 times.
Okay, so that's another 1,200, and you have 1,200. You said right now?
I have 1,200 right now, and I've bought Ray shards 3 times.
So that's 2,400
in 2 days.
So in 2 days, so that's 6 times you bought stuff for 400, right? Or you can.
I could.
So yeah, you're getting more than
At some point, yeah. At some here's what my thought is. My first thought is I'm waiting on Ray shards. My second thought is I'm waiting on this special gear that's in here that different people need.
Merlin, how many coins do you have in the guild shop?
I'd have to go look. It's like 15 or 1,600. I think last time I actually paid attention.
Yeah, how do you have 800? I mean, that's I think you.
Well, he's done 2 raids. Gets some from the raids too.
I've done 2 raids. Since when did I do 2 raids?
I've done 2 raids.
You don't get them from the raids, right?
Yes, you
only
do.
Get the. Oh, you do?
You get them from the raids. Yeah, you get them from the raids. In fact, that's probably the only thing that you get out of the raid that's really worth it.
Yep.
The coin is about like doing the Cad Bane challenge, at least in the middle tiers, and then the gear I get is like farming 3 or 4 hard nodes.
They're gonna have to make this gear more available in other areas. I mean, it's getting ridiculous at this point. I mean, it's you're talking about like first of all, from what I've seen, I didn't see anybody get any really elite gear at tier 6.
No one got a fully pre-crafted. No one got anything.
Yeah, and that's kind of sick. So you're telling me you're gonna, out of these 50 pieces, we're gonna get like, 5 or 6 pieces every time you defeat a raid. It's gonna take forever just to level up a character.
Well, you can do a raid a day, right? You can do a raid. You could do a raid like every 23 hours, 22 hours. I mean, I'm looking at it right now, and if we're gonna go tier 5 again, we need 46,000 credits, and sometime around either right before or right after my refresh tomorrow, we'll be ready for another one. So it's like every 30 hours you can do a raid if everybody's pulling their weight.
Yep.
But at tier 5, you're not getting any impossible gear.
At tier 6, you're not either.
Right. But I mean, what I'm saying is, you're getting at least a few pieces towards the gear.
Right.
So I mean, they're gonna have to work that out.
It depends on So let's talk about it. Is what's important being the actual reward, or is what's important getting the coin for the guild shop and then using the coin for the guild shop to get the pieces that you really want?
They should if they really want to make it hard to get, they should just incorporate the gear into hard nodes on light side, dark side battles for level 8. And that would make it hard enough to get it. Okay, so you can only farm it 3 times unless you refresh, and you can get the gear there also. So at least it's another place where you can at least feel like you're making, progress every single day towards leveling.
Oh yeah. I mean, I've been farming. I've been farming cuffs for a month, and I haven't even gotten one set of cuffs yet.
These guild rewards are also random, so you're not even able to go towards a character that you want specifically. You're just going to get whatever they give you. So it's you may get 3 pieces of one day, and then 3 pieces of another. You're talking about a guild doing these raids. With tier 6, you're not doing them every day. You're doing them every other day. Probably, you know what I'm saying, and that's gonna.
So then potentially it makes characters that can get to gear level 10 without having to have pre-craft that much more important.
It just makes people who had pre-crafted that much more important, and that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? There should not be a difference like this for this long from people who pre-crafted versus people who did. There should have been a solution for that. I mean, they shouldn't have allowed pre-crafting. You should allow pre-craft in the first place.
We're back to this topic.
We're back to the same one. We're back to the same argument again.
Oh,
and I get it, but we've already shut the door on that. I mean, that happened. So now it's not about what happened in the past. It has to be about how do you fix it in the future.
Right, but I didn't start this conversation by saying that I'm mad about pre-crafting. I started by saying that they should just release it into hard nodes, so at least it's attainable by the people that are still sitting here with. Level 8 characters. If I have to get 50 pieces and I can only get 3 a day unless I refresh in hard nodes, at least that's going to be harder to obtain. You're not going to get them every time either. They'll give you 2 or 3 pieces you can get, and you'll have to farm it. But at least you'll know in 3 weeks to a month you'll have the gear for this character. The way it is right now.
So he's looking at it right now. He has 563.
That was Cantina.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was.
I have 1877 guild currency.
The way it is right now, you're talking about maybe getting the gear that you want, maybe getting the gear that you need for your character, and it possibly taking you, a couple of months just to do one character.
Look, here's the thing is, if they don't make it a hard grind, then we will have every character unlocked, every character 7-star. I mean, it's the same thing we were talking about before. I mean, if you look at Galactic War, you could say that potentially they made Galactic War too easy because you get 3 times the deal. I mean, at some point, we're gonna have all these characters. I'm already looking at it. I've already got Lumi maxed out. I'm very close to getting Night Sister Initiate maxed out. I'm very close to getting Poggle maxed out. I'm very close to getting Phasma maxed out. So what happens next? In a month, potentially maybe 2 months, I don't have anything to spend Galactic War currency on. So if they make it too easy, then it's not hard enough for certain people. And there's no reason for the grind.
But you still have bigs, right? You still have.
But do you see what I'm saying though? I am not a whale by any stretch of the imagination. I also didn't start this game in November, and I can already tell you that by the end of May, it's very likely that I will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters, and there's only 11 characters in all of Galactic War, and I've only been doing it since February. So February, March, April, May, that's 4 months. So in 8 months, there's no reason for me to do Galactic War anymore except for my dailies and the credits. Anyway.
Right.
The thing is, I mean, if the game is gonna have if the game is gonna have any kind of longevity, there has to be something that makes it hard for everybody. I mean, look, they got you so excited. They got you spending 50 crystal refreshes on your shipments.
Yeah. I mean, they should throw some purple mats in Galactic War shipments.
What do you think, Merlin?
Oh, I'm looking at this thing that I don't know how you say his or her name. Pekin is saying go look at the notes from Jesse. And so
which notes from Jesse?
They just did an update. They're making tiers 5 6 and 7 now get you unobtainable gear. Because it wasn't dropping as intended.
Wait. So is it in game updates or developer updates?
I went to game updates.
So it's in game updates. Yeah, it just happened yesterday. Game update for today. So, an update for today. Raid rewards for difficulty tiers 5 and 6 and heroic have been adjusted. The rewards for each of these tiers, including salvage pieces of the following gear, each requiring 50 minimum salvage pieces. So the droid collars, the fusion furnaces, the security scanner, and the design tech, Nubian design tech.
What about them?
They will. It says raid rewards for difficult tiers have been adjusted. With the adjustment, players starting at tier 5, 6, and 7 will be guaranteed a minimum number of 1 of these salvage pieces, selected randomly from the previous list. Players in T5 are guaranteed 3 or more salvage pieces of a single piece. Players in tier 6 are guaranteed 8. Players in T7 are guaranteed salvage of 15 or more. Players in 6 and 7 have a chance for a full piece. If you're lucky,
full
you get a full piece. There will be no salvage for any of the listed gear. Players who are unable to log into the game due to a bug in their game are now able to log back in. Below,
is that like Scott Awesome?
No, he wasn't able to log in because switched around on guilds too much. There were some people like in Psi or Phi, I can't remember. They couldn't log in. Matthew Lee's guild. They couldn't log in all day. There was a huge post about it. There's 4 or 5 guilds that none of their people could log into their game. And now they have a sheet that says what's going on. Your rank and how many your rank at. So if you do a tier 5 raid, you're going to get 10 salvage pieces. If you do tier 6 raid, you're going to get 20 at the high level. And if you do tier 7, you're going to get 40 for 1, 2, and 3. That's an interesting update. It's a very interesting update.
So you have to finish rank 1 to get 40 pieces, right?
In heroic, you have to finish 1 through 3 to get 40 pieces.
It's interesting.
Or you can just go buy it in shipments.
Yep.
Or you can go buy it in shipments. So if you're willing, look, at some point it's pay to play, right? I mean, it's like at some point you can be the Dallas Cowboys or the New York Yankees if you want to, right? You can pay for the right players. I mean, that's how this game works, right? You either do the grind, or you pay, or you do a little from column A and a little from column B, right?
Wow, you just sounded like the genie from Aladdin right there.
I did.
How about a little column A? How about some little column B?
Wow.
You remember the song, You Ain't Ever Had a Friend Like Me?
That's interesting. So they heard what we said. We needed more cool stuff.
Well, they did say too that it wasn't dropping as intended. I mean, that might be a cop out though.
I hear big cop out.
You know, that might be a cop out, or it might really. Oh yeah, Pacquion from FTB is watching. Pacquion, how's it going? That's awesome. I think he's in France, or she. I don't know if it's a he or she. But anyway, they're super cool. I chatted with them a little bit in the Discord chat one time.
this is .exe, and you're about to hear a preview of my new track, Inside Out. Hope you guys dig it.
So, they listened, and we got what we wanted. Right?
Kinda.
Yeah, it looks a lot better. I mean, it's still gonna be like at least probably 4 days before you can get enough material to craft a piece, the unobtainable gear.
Yeah, I mean, so if you did the tier 6 raids, let's say you came in first one time, and then you came in 10th another time, and then you came in 20th another time, you'd have to go another day. So, yeah, 4 days for the average person. 4 days is not that long in this game, though.
I almost feel bad that you went through all that math after I just told you 4 days.
Hey, man, it's late. Sorry.
That's cool. Yeah.
Oh wait, I gotta fill this thing
And honestly,
out.
it'll take at least 2 days to get the other parts of that piece if you're farming with refreshes. If you're free to play, it probably would take 4 days. So,
But
I mean, shoot.
You know, so I could tell you from Team Skunk Omega, where most of our players are free to play, you know, or have spent less than $20 in the game. I mean, I'm considered a whale in there because I've spent, you know, $300. You know, I'm a $300 whale in my own gift, right? You know, it's you know, and I run middle of the pack all the time. You know, I'll be in the 20s. I'll be in the you know, I'll be getting that I'll be getting 3 salvage pieces, or I'll be getting 5 salvage pieces every time. So if that's the case, it'll take me 5 days. No, it'll take me 10 tier 5 raids to make that happen. I bet you that this information changes our decision on whether or not to go, or it changes a bunch of people's decision on whether or not to go for a tier 5 raid. Here's the thing, though. If we do a tier 5 raid and it takes us 3 days, we will have banked so much guild coin that we will immediately turn around and do 2 tier 5 raids. See what I mean? Because
Are you saying if you do a tier 6 one, then...
if we,
then
yeah, so
you'll-
if we do a tier 6 raid and it takes us 3 days, we will have to immediately turn right back around and do 2 tier 5 raids just to burn our guild currency so that we're not totally maxed out.
Yeah. Cool.
I don't know what, you know, so
Or you could do a tier 5 one and then the next day do a tier 6 one again. Then it'll be all evened out and you have to wait a couple days.
yeah, no, well, but here's the thing is I can tell you from my personal experience, if I'm sitting here seeing us with guild bank coins all maxed out and we're in a raid, I'm going to be really freaking annoying, because then it's like, what are we doing? Why are we taking so long doing this raid? This is the challenge we're having. This is the debate inside Omega, is do we just keep running 2-hour tier 5s, or do we struggle in tier 6?
Well, you guys won't know till you do 2-6, you know?
We won't know until we do it. You're right. We won't know until we do it. So we might as well do it. And the other thing too is we'll probably end up with more participation.
Yep.
And if we do it right around my reset time, let's say we do it 3 or 4 hours before my reset time, we start one. Then everybody gets to run through with their team, and then they get to run through again, because after my reset, everybody's stuff resets. So we get to run through twice. But it's a little annoying for some people, because my reset is 1 a.m. So that means all the Americans have to stay up late.
Fun.
See, that's why Your timing, every time you guys do your raids, is always so perfect for me, and it drives me nuts that this.
Can I just
alpha...
tell you what we? Can I tell you? Here's the timing on our raids. We have enough money. Hit the button. That is. I mean, that's literally
Yeah, but
how much
I
we
always
think
catch
about
you
it.
in here at night, at my free time, the time that I would love to do my raids. You're always in here like, all right, we're starting a raid, we're doing this, get in here now, and I'm like, oh man, I wish I was raiding right now.
I mean, I don't know. We just so don't care. I mean, it's because we're gonna be screwing somebody no matter what we do. That's pretty much the main thing I've been trying to get
But it
across
sounds
to
like you
Omega.
guys did a pretty good job at not really doing that, though.
Well, we try really hard, and I basically have to tell people we didn't make the game. We're trying to work within the game mechanics. It doesn't matter what time we do it. It's gonna mess with somebody, and I'm sorry. And if it messes with you, I'm sorry. The next one won't. You know, some people are really upset about the fact that here's the problem. On the days when it's challenges, all of my guys in Europe only have 30 minutes to complete 8 challenges. But then on the days when
You
but then on the
can't.
days
That's
whenever
not
it's
possible.
like a right. They don't.
30
So they cannot get a full. They can't get a full 16 ever.
I feel like I do it in
Rogue?
30 minutes. Is it not possible?
The countdown timers mess it up.
There's a 10-minute cooldown, so if you have to do 5 on like a strength, intelligence, or agility, you can't get it. Because
It's
there's
not
5.
10 though. It's like 7.
It's like a 7-minute timer, but you have 5. You have 5 of them. You have
that's
to
true.
do.
Well, you run out for 1. You would miss out on 1 if you did everything.
Go ahead, argue with me more. That's fine.
I mean, I was just asking because I needed to do the calculation in my head because I felt like tonight I was thinking, okay, well, I'm going to be done in 30 minutes with this after my reset, but maybe it's a little bit longer than that, and I just don't really notice
What
it.
I'm saying though is that for Rogue, who's sitting at GMT +1, he can't do it.
Yeah,
right?
that totally sucks.
He can't do it. And then I have other guys who have to burn a bunch of stuff between my PvP and 30 minutes later when when our guild resets. But then on other days they're a hero. Like on light side, dark side, there's a lot of times whenever I'm PMing Rogue and I'm like, Rogue, in 30 minutes I need for you to burn 400 crystals worth of light side energy. Can you do it? And he's like, I'm gonna smoke him if I got him. That's our little funny saying we say. It's like smoke him if you got him, which basically means do as much as you feel comfortable with. So I'm telling my Polish guy, and I'm telling Rogue, and I got another guy in Germany. I'm telling him, I'm like, look, dude, I need for you to burn it, and I need for you to burn it right now. And they're like, sweet, I'll do it. And we get up to tier 7 because they burned it, because their burn is at the end. Just like there are a couple times when it's better for the Hong Kong guys because theirs is before mine. So they get to do it. Some people are doing it after and some people are doing it before. It's all messed up. But so sometimes it's better to be ahead of me and sometimes it's better to be behind me as far as being in the guild. And I don't know, you're never going to win. It's like we were talking about before, the fact that the timers are all messed up and that it's not based on individuality. It's not based on individual timers. It's now based on other timers. Makes it a problem. How many Arurururs did I get? Oh, just 1. I got 1 Arururur from a Bronzium. But hey, I'm kind of excited now. I just got Qui-Gon up to 7 stars. So I wonder what my Squad Arena power goes up to now. I just broke 30,000 Squad Arena power.
Cool.
So I gained an additional 500 Squad Arena power. So now I at least look better against those 3 dudes I'm always fighting up against for level 1 in PvP. No pre-craft though, Riemann, but maybe it's coming. Maybe my pre-craft is coming, baby. In the guild with the guild announcement. Good stream, Merlin. Freaking marathon, 5-hour stream. And all you wanted to do is get on here and and test your stuff, man. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry. And then we all came in here and busted on your thing, but at least it was. I mean, this is an intelligent conversation about it. I think.
Yeah. If anyone makes it this long and listens to it.
Yeah. It's pretty good stuff, though. I don't think we've run out of interesting topics so far.
Well, can I just? I mean, I don't know how most people do this, but I have an add-on to my Chrome browser, which lets me watch YouTube videos at 4 times speed.
That's cool.
So it would only take someone an hour if they have the add-on.
But then you can't talk to our buddy.
Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren. You know, hey, so Riemann, did you take your new team with the gear level 9 stuff out for a test drive?
Oh yeah,
How'd they do? Better?
absolutely.
A lot better, or just a little better?
Just a little better, but I mean, I still need a droid caller for Qui-Gon, and then I'll be happy. I need like one more furnace and a droid caller. I'll be all right. I'm gonna give Ahsoka a furnace. That's right.
Good deal. Well,
Ahsoka,
Merlin,
Ahsoka
I'm gonna
deserves a
have to
furnace.
sign off, I think.
Yeah, I'm getting pretty tired now. I'm trying to read the Team Instinct Slack before I go to sleep. So I will finish out this one battle and then I will turn it off.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to head out too. I gotta wake up in a few hours for work, and I wanna get some rest.
All right.
What about you,
Well-
Hypnotic? You gonna hang out and lurch around and figure out who's on Discord?
My mindset my reset. Okay, and my mindset just reset, and now I'm focused on doing my stuff for after my
Wait,
reset.
because you're Pacific time, right? So
Yeah.
just turned 1 o'clock for you.
Yep, exactly. So I'm just gonna probably get these challenges done and then probably get to bed so I
He's
can be all set
probably
for the raid tomorrow.
he's probably as soon as the stream's done, he's gonna go over to his roster. He's gonna pull up his Lando Calrissian. Okay, he's just gonna like spin him around a little bit. Just like spin him around a little bit on the screen.
Sure.
You know. But
Hey, why don't you-
listen,
why don't you
don't act like you all don't do that. Okay, don't act like you don't. Like when you just level up a character, you don't just sit there and stare at them for like 25 minutes. You know, like,
I did that when I unlocked Batman.
when I 7-starred Ray, I probably stared at Ray for.
Reba turned into a roo there for a minute. I don't know how that happened.
1,000 shipment purchase. Holy
When I
crap.
7-star.
Shards, I'll take it.
I know it. I'm sitting there looking at 5 Vader shards in mine too.
5 Vader shards. What are you talking about?
I got 5 Vader shards, but I don't have enough. I don't have enough in my shard shop to get him. I'm short.
Well,
I'm short
I just got the
45.
achievement for 15,000 shipments purchased.
Look at you
Oh,
go.
okay.
5 Vader shards.
Look at you go.
Okay. Oh, you have Vader shards in your shipments?
No, not my shipments. I just got an achievement.
No, I'm talking about grounded.
Oh yeah, he said he has some in there.
I have Vader shards in my shard shop, and I don't have enough shard currency to take it.
Man, I would love to buy those Vader shards from your shard shop.
I bet you would.
It's so magical and mystical.
So it's so crazy.
All right, so what am I doing? Whatever. Here, let's do these.
Well, now Merlin's just gonna let the stream go, and you're gonna take over. And we're gonna get out of here.
Create my Ewok team in Galactic War. Everybody wants
Just
to
talk
see
about, just talk about Ewoks, and just take it down, take it all down to a simmer. You know what I'm saying?
that. Yeah.
Yeah, no Gordon Ramsay stuff in here.
You pumped for this tier 6 rate tomorrow, man?
Absolutely,
Hey, wait,
man.
And maybe, it's after, it's really late. Maybe we should do that. What's it called? That sensory deprivation talking.
Why we all whisper and talk like this?
Man, I feel like pressing the raid button right now.
Because Kylo,
Do it!
Kylo Ren will push the button.
Push the button.
Dude, just say it was an accident.
Yeah,
Dude, it's
Kylo Ren did it.
You should tell him you fat fingered it just like you did whenever you purchased shards.
Dude.
You purchased gear in the shard shop.
dude. I wanna.
Be like, Hypnotic asked me like how much guild currency we had, and while I was searching the menus, I accidentally fat fingered the raid.
Dude, I wanna launch this raid right now, dude. I think.
You know what? But if you do that,
It's karma, man. I should be allowed to participate before everyone else.
Hey, if you do that, you know what it means? It means you will be Skunk's 77th closest friend from SWGOH. Did you remember seeing that post from a couple days ago?
Yeah, that made no sense to me.
No, I was like, why would you bust on Riemann like that?
Who said that?
Skunk.
Skunk himself said that.
What did he say?
Oh, am I gonna have to read it? I think it's in announcements or something somewhere. I think it's an announcement.
It's an announcement.
No, he said like whoever like does something will replace you as like.
Wait. Here's what it says. I found it. I want you to scour every video, forum post, mean tweet, etc., to find the best team comps for each phase of the raid. Write them up, then send them to me. The best, most researched post will replace Riemann as my 76th best friend in SWGOH friend. That's what it says. It's on the Team Skunk channel in announcements, and he posted it yesterday at 9:23 a.m.
It's pretty creative.
Can I just tell you right now, Riemann, I'd count you as in my top 3 best friends on SWGOH.
I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? So,
At least somebody has some love. But
you three right here are the ones that I'm always talking to, so you guys can take my top 3.
there you go.
appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I don't think. I don't think sometimes he's really being all that serious.
No, he's not. He's just joking around.
I like pizza.
Yes, we all do.
But it's definitely fun to get razzed a little bit. So
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see how much Skunk contributes to the raid tomorrow.
Then you can dog smack as much as you want tomorrow.
How much did he contribute to the first raid?
He did pretty good.
What first raid? Oh wait.
Yeah.
What first raid?
Yeah. I don't think he'd be too thrilled if I just started the raid right now.
Well, tell him that's what 76th best friends do.
I don't see why it would affect anything, because I mean, honestly, it's not going to be done by 3:00 tomorrow. So I mean, like, it's going to probably be a situation where we're going to probably carry over to the next day. So might as well get started. I mean, and if we do get it done tomorrow, we'll just be that much further ahead, climbing towards the next one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't want to wait till 3 tomorrow.
I hear you.
Yeah, I'd rather be able to have the time to do it beforehand myself, also. But
yeah, I think we could.
I just wish we would have
been.
been able to hit the button for the reset night, like we originally had planned.
John Vapor's screaming raid in chat. Do it, Riemann. Do it. Do it.
If somebody convinces Flobafet or Wrath to do it, I'm in. But I'm not going to be the one to do it.
That can't happen right now. Are they even online right now? Everybody's sleeping.
Not the second raid, and not after they had this whole discussion about picking a set time. It would be literally going against everything that they said today. So I don't want to do that.
Okay.
They were upset. They were upset because not everybody got to go. So I mean, since that's the case, I guess we should try starting it all at the same time. I guess 3 o'clock is better than 9 o'clock in the morning, but still, I'd rather have started it like right after reset tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been the best. I mean, did we have the currency for it though? We didn't.
We should have started it right at reset for East Coast. West Coast guys would have been able to reset their guys right after midnight. Okay, and it would have been we would have probably got the Rancor done by this morning.
Yeah, probably.
We had enough guild
But
tokens.
Yeah, I think they were saying
do
that
it.
they didn't though. Everyone was telling me they didn't. Otherwise, I would have told them that to just go ahead and push the plug on it. We had already planned on doing the raid today, or whatever, yesterday. Now, like that was when. That's the only. I wouldn't have been so upset if they hadn't said we're gonna do our first raid on the live stream on Thursday night. As I was when, I mean, it's a totally different situation when they say that and then they go and push it. Like that'd be like doing exactly what we're talking about right now. Jokingly, like just doing it right now. Like that's how messed up it was. Like you couldn't wait the day that we agreed on, and then all of a sudden you're pulling the plug when nobody even had a fair warning that they need to try and get away from work for an hour to figure this whole thing out. Like there was just no option, no fair warning.
I could totally launch it right now. we have 60,000.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad, but everyone else would be. I mean, can they really be mad though when it's gonna take all day tomorrow to get it done? Like, this is a way different situation. If you were to start tier 5 right now, everybody would flip.
The reason I don't understand why we didn't do it the first time is because I don't understand all the apprehension. I mean, at the end of the day, you get to keep going until you beat it, so it doesn't matter. I mean,
Yeah,
there was there's no reason why we didn't do tier 6. It doesn't make any sense.
I'm right there with you, man. That's exactly how I felt, and I tried to advocate for that for 2 days straight, and everybody just wanted to tiptoe around it.
I mean, I guess they just I mean, either way, I don't see. I'd rather take an extra day to finish tier 6 than it would have been cool at least if the raid lasted longer.
Yeah.
More people would have got to go.
I doubt the first day that we would have done it before reset, which means everybody would have had 24 hours anyways to get on their account and do it at some point. Like,
I wonder if the leader can see who started the raid.
It does say on my screen when I started the raid that I started the raid.
Yeah.
It does say that. It just says you started a raid. That's what it says. So I don't know if it says